Are we talking DCW or did y'all talk DCW last week?
Oh, we're not talking that, man. Conflict of interest.
Right. It's up. Where you go?
Really?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, great. Thanks for the heads up.
I just gave you the heads up.
We're already on.
Yeah, we don't know. It's on. We're on.
Hi.
Yeah. All right. Ready? All right.
Sure. Well, we're already on.
Live from Studio 511. It's the 243rd edition of Houston Wrestling Radio. This is Abel.
This is Arnold.
Chris. Ah, damn it.
See, you didn't
we never do this right. We never do this
never
right.
Make up your mind.
Arnold, Chris. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Back, bitches.
Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. We appreciate it. If you are watching us live on YouTube, I'm going to have you pulled up right here on my smartphone, and you could chat along with us if you log into your YouTube or Google account. So you could fact check us, talk random amounts of shit, ask us questions, all that good stuff. If you're not watching us live, that's okay. You can still interact with us on Facebook, facebook.com/Houston Wrestling Radio, or on Twitter @HWrestling So, yeah, you're back. How was Disney?
It was pretty good. It was hot as fuck, and it rained every day. But that's Florida.
Were you wearing black every day like you are now?
I wore black 3 out of the 4 days.
Dumb.
No, I was like half and half. I wore a red AJ Styles shirt one of the other days. I wore this AJ Styles shirt. Yeah. And I thought about wearing an AJ Styles shirt the 4th day.
You were over there on 7/13 on 7/13 day.
Yes.
Were you wearing any Houston?
I was wearing my Astros jersey.
Astros jersey. Good job.
No, Universal. Yeah. It was
the Correa jersey? No. And then you wound up breaking your finger?
No, my Keiko one, and I'm already in
the Kuchkiel.
I'm on the DL now.
Yeah.
It's German. It's Kuchkiel.
Kuchkiel.
Yeah, apparently I missed a great show. It was like a beware of dog in your house kind of deal.
Yeah. We kind of lost power halfway through, but you know, we ain't kind of.
But the views are up, so
the views are up. Yes,
let's bring them back down now that I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't take
all right.
We already lost 4.
Oh, I know, right? Well, okay. What was the best part of your trip? Was it Universal or Disney?
Universal, hands down. The Simpsons. I'm a huge Simpsons guy, dude. I cannot. I think I've gone a day since I was like 5 without quoting the Simpsons at least once a day.
Oh, Ramirez, you diabolical!
Yeah. So I loved it, man. I was in heaven. They actually have Duff beer. Usually I see like, oh, it's probably like soda. No, it's beer. It was good. Beer. It was damn good. Huh. I wanted a Flaming Mo, but that was actually just an energy drink. So I was like, no. I had they had the Mumble Me Man's taco truck because that's the racist. Of course, you got to be. Yes. But at that truck, I had some badass Korean beef tacos. They were fucking amazing. I had the huge donut. I'm talking about like.
Lard lad?
Yeah.
Lard lad. Yeah. Sprinkle?
Yeah. I wanted the chocolate, but I had to get the pink just because.
It's the iconic one.
That's I have to. I ate that some bitch. Oh my god. I ate half of it. I'll be lying if I said I ate the whole thing because I was planning to eat it with my wife and Penny. But we were just so goddamn tired by the time we got home. So I was like, you know what? I'm eating some bitch for breakfast the next day at the hotel. I ate half of it. I was done. I was like, oh, goddamn. It's
so he ate half of it.
Lightweight.
And then he ate half of it.
Yes.
Which meant he finished it.
Yes.
I was so full, man. But it was good, man. Universal was a shit. I saw like 3 AJ Styles shirts there. I was
really?
At Universal, at Epcot, and at Disney.
Fucking Mark over here checking out the AJ Styles shirts instead of like, well, I'm going to represent Houston on 713 day. And he's over here.
But it was a good time, man. I recommend. I definitely recommend Universal and Epcot for like older people like me, like adults and whatnot. Yeah, I took my little girl to the Magic Kingdom, so she was in heaven when she saw Minnie Mouse and Goofy and all that. She met Daisy. It was awesome. It was a good time. She was a pain in the ass a lot of the times because she's too. So she didn't want to be in the stroller, but she only wanted to walk for like 10 minutes, and then she'd be like, up, carry me. So it's hot. I'm fucking carrying her. She's like 30 pounds, which is mass, which is baby.
She is your daughter.
Yeah, exactly. So that was kind of a pain. But other than that, man, I had a good time.
Hooray, fatherhood over here.
Yeah, and I did something that I always talk shit about. But fuck, it was convenient and it worked.
Uber.
I used a leash.
A leash,
and it was
for your kid.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Because like, dude, I felt like a piece of shit at first.
Let's see here. I thought I was the white one.
Yeah, no, yeah. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
We've all seen that episode of Modern Family.
Yeah. No, man, I was walking good, but she was like, she's fast, dude. You got a 2-year-old, you know they're fast, and they can go from here to there in like half a second. With a fucking million people there, I was like, I ain't gonna take a chance. I don't give a fuck if anybody. I did look like somebody stared, like looked at me, like I stared them right back. I'm like, what are you gonna do? And that was it. Everything else, it was cool, man. I didn't get that many judgmental eyes, and it was good because it got me a rest from carrying her, and she got to walk. And it wasn't like I wasn't like walking like a dog, and I was walking next to her just in case she ran wild. I was wait, and that's it. That's it. Shock treatment.
All right,
Mac, don't move. Don't move.
All right, so you were at Universal.
I was at Universal.
All right, did you see the remnants of what was the TNA stage at one point? Or is that where GFW is doing their stuff?
Was that Universal?
So was it still there?
No,
did you see anything?
Nothing.
Was there
Remember,
signs?
he's the casual fan. He still has trouble spelling out what TNA
Was
means.
anybody passing out flyers?
No, I knew that all that goes down, but I didn't see any kind of anything.
Because there was no taping when he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why.
I know this week they're doing the fucking performance center like tour, and I was like, son of a bitch. I went 1 week before.
It's 2,500, bro.
But apparently it's not worth it.
No.
Just to go try.
Especially if you suck.
Yeah.
At least I can cut a promo. Or at least that's what Booker and Sheldon told me. But no, you're gonna go 2,500? Hell no.
Oh, all right. Well, that was a nice time that you had
now
out
it's
there.
back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Yep.
All right. So what are we going to talk about? Back to wrestling stuff. What are we going to talk about this week?
Man, let's get right to it.
Okay.
DNA test.
Oh.
Thumbs up or thumbs down on the DNA test?
1, 2, 3. All right, you are down. We got 2 ups. Explain yourself, sir.
I understand it. I just wasn't a fan of it.
Why?
It's WWE's own fault because they have the network. Yeah. This is 2017. You have Total Divas. You have all these other shows where they break behind the fourth wall. It's the reality era. You just showed me a documentary of Kurt Angle and his family and his kids and his failed marriage. This wasn't going to work. because of how accessible WWE themselves make their product available, even from their past, it's hard for me to
suspend your disbelief.
To suspend my disbelief enough for me to do it. I understand it. I mean, Jason Jordan in NXT, even before Chad Gable came along, had the singlet, the All-American wrestler. He's been doing Kurt Angle's Olympic Slam, and then now that he's on the main roster, he's been doing the ankle lock a couple of times. If you had enough beers, you can kind of make it work.
Which he's always have had enough beers.
Yeah, I was about to ask, where the hell y'all get this Buffalo Bobby Brewery Company jar from? But so at some point, the fake shit doesn't fly anymore. Yeah. That's the equivalent of having Kane like dry hump a dead body right now, or Vince McMahon's limo
not quite that bad,
or Vince McMahon's limo blowing up. Like it just like yeah.
That's my only nit to pick with it, as far as like the come on, man, how old are we? But a lot of it just makes sense, like you said. A lot of it's like, okay, yeah, they're doing. We thought they were going to be Team Angle, you know what I mean? Part 2. We thought they were going to be Sheldon and Charlie, but in this case, well, we got, you know, because even the past couple of weeks, we wondered, man, are they the ones attacking, the Fashion Police? Although, and then we got 2 badass matches from Chad Gable in a month, and we're like, hey, where's the other guy? Where's the black guy? And there the black guy goes. Yeah. You know, we got him over here. I like that it's going to elevate Jason Jordan. I've been a fan of Jason Jordan. I was one of the few people who watched Breaking Ground,
right?
The show, but the show like right before all of them make it, and even in NXT. So I've been rooting for them for a while. So I know that the kid has potential. I know that he was trying to do the singles thing, but he didn't get the right thing. So maybe this is the right thing. And yeah, it's going to be dumb. I've predicted in about 6 months, he's going to turn heel and saying, I'm not really your kid. I was just using you or some stupid shit like that. Aww. Typical like 90s stuff or whatever.
Okay.
But I mean, if it means Jason Jordan gets to have matches against like, I don't know, Seth Rollins and people like that, and like Bray Wyatt or whatever in this year, fuck it. Man, you're elevating somebody that was low up high.
That's where I'm at. I mean, I totally 100% understand your argument, Chris.
I get it, because the first thing I was like, oh, God.
The only rebuttal is that just highlights the difference between Raw and SmackDown. You just said, oh, man, hopefully this storyline will make Jason Jordan, will elevate him.
Yeah.
How did they elevate Chad Gable on SmackDown? Hey, just put him in the match.
Yeah.
Chad Gable and AJ Styles is all you need.
Yeah.
You don't need nothing from fucking the cable networks drama bullshit. That goes back to my ultimate disdain of the entire point of the storyline is that you could have had Jason Jordan have a match and just have a couple of matches and lose, and then he run into Kurt Angle's like, look, man, I know where you've been. I know how it's like. I know that you can overcome it because I have an Olympic gold medal and I have championships and I'm in the Hall of Fame. Follow me, I'll get you there. You didn't need this.
Yeah, you didn't. But I mean, it was something new. The only thing is I was in my head. Why would this have ruined him? Because his thing was like, this is gonna ruin me and my family. Like, no, it wouldn't. First of all, it's supposed to be kayfabe. When you were in college, before you met your second wife, what would that have anything to do with your second marriage? Yeah. And you didn't know about it.
Maybe he, kayfabe wise, was overreacting, thinking that they would have looked down on
overreacting. He sold the fuck out of it.
Oh,
he was crying. I was like, and you know, Jason Jordan's a cry already too. He cries over everything. Anytime
every loss,
every match, everything.
He does long division and gets a remainder. He's already crying.
He puts on the waterworks, man. So they sold it well to the point where I was like, hold on.
It made you want to go to Ancestry.com to figure it out.
The first thing I did was look up this dude, and his name's like something Everhart or something. Like it's like some random guy, but he is mixed. So I mean, that kind of still, still goes in there.
And Angle still has that right tan, where you can kind of fall for it a little.
Yeah. He is a sexy Kurt.
I mean, I still like the fact that just like with Jinder Mahal, you're doing something with the guy that you weren't doing with, few weeks prior, and especially if it's Jordan, because I want to like the guy. Yeah. So yes, let's make a new star. That's where I am.
That I like about it is it was left field. It was total left field. Like
I wouldn't say if it was total left field because everybody fucking predicted it last week. We predicted that was one of the things. Yeah, we said it was either going to be Gable or Jordan if they go that route, or it's he had.
You must have tuned into the show last week when we went dark.
Yeah,
you missed that.
I didn't get. That. I was on vacation from everything last week, so I was like, I don't know what the hell was going on. So to me, it was like it came out of left. It was like, it's something finally something not too predictable, because it made sense, but it wasn't like I can't believe they actually did this. Yeah. I can't believe they're doing kind of stuff like this, and I'm okay with it. Okay. I'm optimistic about it.
Let me throw out a question here, and I think this is going to be more for you, Chris. If Raw goes on and it's his son, kayfabe, it follows him for the next 2 or 3 years, and nobody ever rebuts it, and he doesn't stab Kurt in the back, but he starts having badass matches. They do what you said they should do on SmackDown, where you just fucking put him in the match. Hey, he's Kurt Angle's son, so let's just fucking put him in the match. And they start putting him in matches, and the next thing you know, that's just like Kane is the Undertaker's brother. But hey, Kane is Kane, and you'll have a badass match. Are you going to be okay with it then?
If they focus more on Jordan, the character, and not as much as Kurt Angle Jr., then If they keep harping about it if Jason Jordan comes out every single time on television and is referred to as Kurt Angle's son, it's going to get very old very fast on something that I already think is already getting stale.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if they focus, I'm thinking his first singles title, they're going to play down, especially if this shit doesn't get over. Yeah. They're just going to wait till the first title win, and they're going to completely erase history.
Mm-hmm. I could see other marks and maybe even more casuals, even though they know that this isn't real, they're gonna play it up and it and just have fun with it because he kind of looks like him. Oh well, so I can see that wind up being a runaway thing. That's true, but if that was in 2005, they did the math. If that would have happened, Jason Jordan would be 12.
Is Rock a con?
Have you seen Jason?
That was before then, or no, it was after then, right? Because he went to TNA after that. Mm-hmm. So that was what was it? Tigresa Caliente was her name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nothing wrong with chocolate milk every now and then.
Nothing wrong with that. No sir.
Dean and Seth.
I thought it was over. I was hoping that it was over, and it's not over. Yeah. That's how they started Raw.
What?
Fuck it. Finn against Elias Sampson.
Yeah, baby. I thought it was over. I thought it was kind of, I don't know, it was okay.
Otra vez?
Over.
No yawn?
No. It was a solid match. It was a solid match. That ending, though, where he kind of...
That old school honky tonk.
Yeah, you could tell he was aiming for the shoulder, and Finn's a little too short, and he just got... Bam! That fucking side of the head.
You really want to hit him there when he just got hurt?
Did you see the pics afterwards?
God, dude, they were brutal.
Oh.
Yeah, Raw wasn't even over.
That was not a honky tonk gimmick. That was a straight up old Epiphone that he completely scorched on Finn's back.
Somebody forgot to tell him that it wasn't gimmick. That shit was brutal, man. It was fucking like... And if everything pans out the way it has been this year, Elias Sampson is going to be the Universal Champion in about a month.
I know.
Because that happened to with Jinder Mahal, where he hurt him on accident. And the next week, he's fucking champion.
All you got to do to be champ is hurt Finn Balor. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
But take that part out of the equation. Here's why I'm happy about it. Same with Jason Jordan. Same with Jinder Mahal. Dude, everybody should expect Finn to get the upper hand on this. Finn's not the one getting the upper hand. Fucking Elias Sampson's getting the upper hand. What the fuck? Really? Hey, guess what? They're making a new star again.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my god!
And Booker T selling it as after the match is like that kid's gonna be good. He has a bright future in this company.
There you go.
I really like it was Booker and Corey, I think, or it was Booker. It might have even been Michael.
It's Booker and Michael because Corey is supposed to be the heel color.
He's such a tweener, man.
He's supposed to be following all the stuff Elias is doing, and instead he's hating it.
Yeah,
he's kind of trying to turn Elias a face,
yeah.
And slowly but surely. Very slowly, but surely, he's getting reactions like, "Who wants to walk with Elias?" Yeah. And you're in Nashville. It's like you don't want to walk with half the rednecks in Nashville. Fuck it, let's go.
I know. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh, "Fuck yeah, I love it. I love it, man." He grew on me so fast because I hated him. In NXT, I was like, "This is stupid. This will never work on the main."
But he's learning how to draw it out, so he knows when to get the booze at the right time to get the most amount.
He's doing it a lot better in the bigger arenas, which is usually the opposite problem for NXT. Yeah. NXT, you get over and you can't do it in the big arenas. But with him, dude, it's 180 the other way around. It's
which was weird because NXT, you would think. At first, they would like everybody that starts off with a new gimmick. You saw the reception that Adam Rose got when they turned him from Leo Kruger and Velveteen Dream too. But with Elias, dude, nobody gave a flying fuck about this kid from jump.
Right.
And even when he was doing the drifter, nobody. It wasn't that they hated him.
Yeah.
They just weren't interested.
Yeah.
Now he's like one of the brighter spots on that roster as far as watching him on TV. He's like, I can't wait to hear this reaction.
Also, and before he actually ever came out. Two people made him. It's all about it. I always go back to. Remember when Mick Foley left and brought back out Cactus Jack?
Okay.
The reason why that came out so big is the way Triple H sold it. Whenever he came out of the show, Triple H lost his mind. Well, the way other people perceive you on screen, that helps other people think if somebody likes him or he's a big deal. I like him, or I might think he's interesting. Chris Jericho and Dean Ambrose in backstage segments both interacted with him in funny ways. Like Dean Ambrose, like, any Pearl Jam or something like that, and then like Chris Jericho said he said something about like you or something like that, and that's it. All you have to like, and that made me like, well, maybe there's something going on there. And then, fuck man, he grew on me like that. I didn't think he would.
Okay.
I when I would watch NXT, watch him, I fast forward. It's stupid. I'd change it, but not anymore. Now I watch him and I turn it up.
Okay,
it's good. Good. It's a good time for Raw in general has been really good this summer, and sucks about the ratings, but
yeah, it's weird because it feels like Raw's kind of kicked it up a notch.
Yeah.
And it started with
I don't know what
Joe Brock.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or that month leading up to the
Roman.
It was Strowman, Roman, and then when Strowman was injured, they replaced that with Joe Brock, and now that they're still doing that,
the crowd just go Joe, and his intro, I do it. I do it with him, like
Well, that's the transition. The main event, Roman against Samoa Joe. The winner got number one contender Survivor SummerSlam, and we called it last week. Interference.
Strowman's going to come out, interfere. That's exactly what he did, and maybe that's going to lead to a fatal four-way.
Dude, we're not Joe and Strowman. Yeah. It's like, oh man, I want that too.
Yeah. Otherwise, not even. It was a good match before that happened too. Yeah. Roman and Joe they put on a show. That rhymed. They were having a really good match. It was a 3-segment match, and that's rare on Raw.
Which leading up to Strowman coming out, I was already thinking, match of the week candidate. I was already thinking. And usually when shenanigans happens, whatever, it downgrades it for me. No, not this week, because I liked the shenanigans that happened.
Yeah.
So
it elevated it, if anything.
It's still a candidate for me. What about you guys?
It's a candidate.
It's a candidate, but
there's a lot of candidates this week, actually.
A surprising, like for me, my match of the week is like a whoa, what? And the one that I had one all the way up until about 4 hours ago. Okay, I changed my mind like that, so we'll get to it.
Okay,
but yeah, no, that's definitely in there. What else is next? I was like going in there, I just drew a blank. I was like,
great transition.
Yeah. Hardy's against the
that's
Revival.
What I was going to. I didn't know how to transition into it. I was like, I was gonna say like kind of the segment of the week because I kind of like the whole that deal that they were doing there, but
Hardy's were staring at the lights again this week.
Yeah.
They get used to it.
Jeff got pinned again.
Oh man, dude.
That's how it starts,
dude. Right? That's how it should start, man. They just keep losing and getting their ass kicked, and the next thing you know, they can't take it anymore, and they're gonna break.
But that, and even I've gotten to a point. I've gotten to a point, and this is kind of maybe unpopular, but if they don't bring it out, I don't care right now. As long as they're teasing the way they do,
that's enough.
That's enough.
You're happy with the tease.
You get a hybrid of the Hardy Boys and the Broken Universe at the same time without having to do any kind of weird shit. You know, and the WWE wants that.
I saw this conspiracy theory floating around the interwebs where instead of getting the Broken Universe, you get, or the Broken Hardys, you get the Twisted Hardys.
Okay.
You know, that way, you know what? Fuck Acorn or whatever they're called, Anthem. Fuck them. You know what? Instead of just coming out and saying broken, I'll be like, oh, well, they're twisted, and they already do the twist of fate and this and that. They could kind of just reinvent themselves, you know, but just calling it like the Twisted Universe or something stupid like that. I mean, how would you guys feel about that?
I mean, it's okay. It's not a terrible idea, but I just think right now what they're doing right now, it's working, and it's just to keep on with it. You don't have to go. You know, like they say, you know, on Dark Thunder, you don't have to go full retard. You can just you can go part of it, and that's just fine, dude. Because if you go full on and it doesn't work the way it works in Dark Thunder,
no, yeah, I'm just like I don't see the connection.
Because if they go full and it doesn't pan out the way it does, and like under the big bright lights, then it's kind of like, damn, why did we do that? Why didn't we preserve it? Why did we hold off, or why didn't we make it our own? And that's how I kind of feel that they're doing. They're making their own version of it without saying anything about it.
Okay.
One of my favorite Motorhead songs. Sometimes the chase is better than the catch. And you go full broken, and it's not what you expect, or it doesn't live up to that. It doesn't live up to, because if you go full broken, people are going to expect Vanguard. People are going to expect some bald Mexican trying to introduce everything. They're going to expect Apocalypto. They're going to expect a whole bunch of shit. Either Maxwell, all in or nothing. Yeah. So, and again, WWE is not really keen on putting over gimmicks that they themselves haven't put in. So I've mentioned this before. We've already had Matt Hardy version 1. Why don't we have the Hardy Boys version 2? Or version X or whatever, and just do it their way.
Twisted Universe.
That sounds like a TNA thing.
Yeah.
That sounds like a half-ass try of a half-ass gimmick.
Yeah. That sounds like naming the Road Warriors Legion of Doom.
Or the Wasn't Warrior, the Renegade.
Yeah.
For every up, there's a down.
Yes. All right.
How about Bayley versus Alexa?
Solid match.
All right.
Shenanigans on the outside. It's kind of like they're elevating the same 4 girls over and over. It's kind of like, hey, where's Emma? Where's where's Dana? Where's Dana? Where's Mickey?
Well, I don't care about Dana, but
it's kind of, and she said so herself. If I'm not mistaken, she's like, oh, like another a match with these 4, and I'm kind of just here. She's been throwing shade left and right on fucking Twitter, man. I hate saying that.
I'm sick of Sasha in this role.
Yeah.
It's like, are you gonna decide to push Bayley now because SummerSlam's in Brooklyn, where she's gotten probably the best reactions of all the entire country? Like,
and SummerSlam in general, besides WrestleMania, is like the second most like cultural event. Like there's people from all around the globe who come to SummerSlam. They set it like a WrestleMania point, like 2.
Yeah.
Not WrestleMania 2, another WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I have nothing to complain about the match. Alexa looked good. Bayley looked good. Sasha and Nia on the outside, they weren't bad, and all that happened. I liked the feud, but it's kind of like, man, give me something else. Give me 2 women's storylines in one show, like you used to. And I'm not getting that. It's kind of like I hope this is over with fast.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I could add anything else there because I kind of agree. Right now, I don't really care that much. I mean, because I like Sasha, I like Bayley, but I don't want to see them constantly fighting against themselves, chasing their own tail, so they get a shot and then they lose.
So next week, that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to fight each other.
They're going to fight each other. One of them's going to win. One of them's going to lose, or both of them are going to lose.
However, when have we ever seen a bad Bayley versus Sasha match?
The problem with the brand split right now, if you've only got 7 women on the division and you have 2 teams of best friends or best enemies feuding each other, you're already taking up half the roster on the same storyline. That's no bueno. Yeah. Especially when Nikki's nowhere in sight, Dana's nowhere in sight, Emma's nowhere in sight. However, I think they've been doing somewhat of a decent effort of making Dana interesting, whether it's a face or a heel. So I'm not all like, oh my god, I paid money to see Dana, but at least I give a fuck about Dana now as opposed to before when she was just.
Okay. I have a theory today. It might just be okay. The CWC concluded with the Cruiserweight title.
Okay.
The British Boy tournament concluded with the British Boy title. The Dusty Rhodes tournament concluded with like a trophy or some shit. Right. That was before.
You don't say Dusty Rhodes without doing the accent.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes. But that one was before these 2. So this next tournament of the women, the Mae Young Classic, it's not going to conclude with a trophy. It's not going to conclude with a belt because there's already 2 belts.
It is a trophy.
Yeah, it's going to be a Mae Young trophy.
Son of a bitch. Okay, well that kind of throws away my shit.
Yeah, Daddy.
I was going to say, dude, they can. Whatever, grab that and just like have like the top like 4 or 5 sprinkled into SmackDown and Raw.
I think that's definitely what's going to happen.
I hope
they're going to take the top ones and throw them in there somewhere.
I hope so.
The issue with both the brands right now is that there's no jobbers. Yeah. We need right now, especially with the especially with the women.
We just bitched about not having these.
But they're not even there for the job.
Okay,
yeah,
they're not jobbing.
You need to have some women there to. So, not to jump ahead, but I've seen some of these women's matches for the tournament.
Dude, I've tried not to, but I've seen.
It's not the qualifiers. Yeah. It's like, man, no disrespect.
Oh no, the qualifiers. No,
they're no disrespect on purpose because we've been putting over the women a lot the last year and a half on the show.
Yeah.
The cruiserweight division. We knew what kind of action we were going to expect, and it exceeded expectation. Mm-hmm. The United Kingdom tournament, it gave us stuff we didn't even know what to expect, and because of that exceeded my expectation. A lot of the women that I've noticed so far in these qualifying matches, this tournament should be for like the top 6 jobbers to be here. Like I don't see enough. I haven't noticed enough talent so far.
It's a lot of green going on, but in just the qualifiers. But.
Yeah,
once we get to the actual cup, we're gonna get some good matches. I've tried to not look at spoilers and not look at because you can't help but it's every once in a while. Goddamn, dude, I don't know her name, but she did like the best elbow drop I've ever fucking seen in my life from Japan. Yeah. She like goes up with her legs like that and the dust elbow. And she did it on Tessa, so they have a match together. But oh my god, I can't wait to see her wrestle.
Yeah,
and when they did the whole 32, the whole pageant thing. I've already got my new fucking WWE crush, man. That's Dakota Kai.
Okay.
God damn, I love her already. Instantly, I was like, that's it.
That's another. Well, fuck it. We're going to just take a pause real quick to cover this tournament.
Okay, let's do it.
They've already dropped the ball for me.
Why?
Because the first night, the first round, all 32 women wrestled. The most entertaining woman that was in the arena was not in the tournament. And that was Ronda Rousey. You can't tease me with like a steak and have nothing but chicken nuggets in the ring. Like I'm telling you, like instead of putting all this effort to do this tournament that we've already seen like 2 or 3 tournaments in the last year and a half from the network.
Yeah.
If all this was to push one of the 4 horsewomen from a legit MMA group that we met at Ring of Honor a couple years ago, if this is the whole point to push one of them, we didn't even need this tournament. Just have them debut on Raw or have them show up at an NXT takeover. Like it just feels like
that could be a storyline that's in it.
Yeah, that could be a storyline that's in it too. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna.
I'm very excited about the women's tournament because there's some of these girls that I've been seeing in like matches from in the past few months in indie promotions that I'm starting to get into and in random and shit that I've seen. You know what I mean? And I really want to see this thing already. I hate that it's taped like now and not going to air till fucking next month.
Yeah,
but I mean,
the live finals is in September.
Yeah,
wait,
in Vegas.
Well, I mean, dude, I'm not gonna put too much stock into the qualifier matches.
No, yeah, exactly.
Because that's like not even the first round.
I did see the one chick that had the long braided hair and used it as a whip.
I liked that.
Oh, that's funny.
When I first saw her do that, I was like, okay, I like
Shiva
it
from fucking Mortal Kombat.
But I'm not gonna, dude. I'm not ready to judge it yet because I haven't got my eyeballs on it yet.
And I'm trying not to watch it.
The thing with Ronda Rousey, one of the 4 horsewomen is in the thing, so that makes me think, okay, something goes on with that. So there's going to be some sort of storyline, and okay, so Ronda's not in it, but her friend is in it. Okay, cool, yeah, I'm down. That doesn't bring my expectation level down.
Roderick Strong was married to another one.
Yeah. Or is it that same one that's in the tournament?
No.
It's another one. Okay,
this girl,
cool.
I forget her name, but yeah, she was
it's an MMA fighter.
And besides, I wouldn't expect Ronda Rousey to be in the tournament. Ronda Rousey is somebody you could just fucking sign and just throw her on there, and then that's it. You know, I don't. Yeah, sure.
She's gotten killed in the last 2 MMA matches so bad that I would think the ultimate payday is for her to come to WWE while she's still popular.
Put some of the 3 other 4 horsewomen, or maybe 1 or 2 others, whatever, work them in to get people to know them, because I can't name off the other 4. I don't know their names. I know who Ronda Rousey is. I know her. I recognize her. But the other one, okay, great. She's in a tournament. Awesome. She goes up, and there's the barricade, and there's Ronda Rousey. Like, hey, this is my buddy. Okay, cool. I know who that is. So, yeah, man, that's not going to bring it down for me. If anything, that makes it go up for me a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll talk about that next month. Are we still on?
We still have Cass and Enzo. That's what we're ending the Raw segment.
Dude,
it was too long. The segment was too long, and the match didn't really do anything for me.
Beatdown.
Yeah,
I'm ready for them to be separated and do their own thing.
Yeah,
because I don't want to see Enzo continuing to get beat because I'm struggling to like him. On the microphone, he's a 10.
Yeah.
In the ring, he's like a 3.
Yeah.
So don't put him with somebody that's going to be an obvious fucking squash.
Yeah.
Because what does he have to do the next week on Raw? The next week on Raw, he's going to have to grab the microphone and shine that turd. Yeah. And he knows how to shine turds.
He already did it the last 2 weeks after Great Balls.
Exactly.
But at some point, like, he got dumped. All right, man.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah. And at some point, he's just going to make it to where he gets redundant and whiny and like, okay, just move him on to something else, please. I don't want to see this again.
Big Show keeps getting his ass kicked by Big Cass. Big Show's gonna beat the shit out of Enzo just out of vengeance, and then he's gonna get killed again, and it's just gonna run its course.
I don't want to see this storyline go all the way to SummerSlam. I don't want to see this.
No. I want it to die already.
Yeah, I want it to be done, not because I don't like them to, but because I think as a matchup, it doesn't make any sense for a guy like Enzo, even though he's full of piss and vinegar personality-wise. He's not going to do. He's like a dandelion going up against a wood chipper. Like
we're getting Cass against Big Show with Enzo in Big Show's corner at freaking SummerSlam,
and that doesn't even make sense to me because Big Show had already turned his back on both Cass and Enzo. We're like, hey, fuck you guys. You think I was the one who did it? No.
So why would he turn around? Enzo fucking hates his whole split because the WWE Vince McMahon likes big sweaty men. That's the running thing. They're gonna push they're gonna push Big Cass to the sky, and it's not even that high to get there for him. So it's gonna be whatever. Enzo's usually the odd man out. There's always in a tag team when they split him up. The only one gets that thought. I think he's fearing being the Marty Jannetty.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's possible.
It happens.
I mean, but I feel like there's so much talent there with the way he talks that you can do something with him, but have him going up against 7-foot giants in the ring is not the thing to do with the guy.
And then see, now the thing about bringing in the whole cruiserweight division is the first thing he thought of was, hey, let's put him on the seat, the cruiserweights. But it's like, no, he doesn't really vibe with the cruiserweights. but he's too small for the regular weight. So it's kind of like, what do we do with this guy?
Remember, he's 206.
Yeah, he's 206.
He's not 205.
Yeah. So I don't know.
He wrestles barefoot. He makes the 205 cut.
There you go.
Yeah, so I don't know where that.
He gets rid of the overalls.
Where that's gonna go. But aside from that, I thought, like I said a little while ago, Raw has been on point this whole month. It's like the whole summer.
I agree,
and that's just because it's rolling on it. It has a lot of shit going for it.
I think the pendulum has swung back the other way. That Raw right now is a better show.
Yeah. Oh, I disagree completely.
Really, I agree because
with all the stuff with Brock and Joe and Strowman, you still disagree.
And the Hardys and Balor.
Really?
I honestly thought this week's SmackDown was flat as fuck. For a go home Battleground, I was just like, man, that's what you're giving me? That's whack.
Well, okay, Chris, let me ask you, what's next on the agenda? Are we getting into SmackDown talk or no?
Not yet.
Okay, well, is that the end of Raw talk?
Almost.
Okay, what else from Raw?
For anybody that hasn't noticed, it's been a year.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar's punishment from the USADA was shrunk down from 2 years to 1 year. He was seen at the UFC offices a few weeks ago.
Really?
You're supposed to give a 4-month notice before your next fight so that you could be back in the testing pool with the USADA, which is the United States Anti-Doping Agency.
Okay.
For a November 4th Saturday night fight, heavyweight in Madison Square Garden. So chances are,
that title. And I'm okay with that because I've heard also that like they're not happy with the whole, hey man, this is a universal title. It's being, showcased like once a month. Now in the summer it's been more than ever, but
before that it was.
Oh no!
Now it's talent and management. They're saying the same thing.
Oh no, that's not the bigger issue.
What's the bigger issue?
The bigger issue right now, John Jones, who in UFC, who was former champion, who went to jail for DWI, then went to jail again for doing coke, is now suddenly main eventing this coming pay-per-view against Daniel Cormier again.
Yeah.
So why would you want to co-promote WWE's Universal Champion in a UFC fight when the last thing that you remember when you did that the last time was Lesnar failing the drug test in the first place?
Correct.
Why would you want to have that kind of heat back on WWE's eye?
Yeah.
You want that black guy, you just knock it over the Dana White side.
Yeah.
On his face. Don't put it on WWE's face.
So it's kind of like,
if anything, that's the big, if you want, because he's still under contract. He had, I think, a 3-fight contract with UFC when he went back before he fought Mark Hunt. So, yeah, it's going to be mutual. He's gone for the time being. He's going to lose the title.
Interesting, because I hadn't heard anything about this.
Yeah, me neither. That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the end of the Raw?
That's the end of the Raw.
All right. Ascension.
What up?
Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. He has a question for us.
Oh, nice. I threw it out there on Facebook earlier. You can ask us anything tonight.
All right. This is what he says. What's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. What do you think on WWE trying to get Rey, Johnny Mundo, and CM Punk? Okay, hold up. I heard the rumors about Punk. Rey and Johnny Mundo as well?
Everybody's trying to get Punk. New Japan's trying to get Punk. Insane championship. And
why? Why recently? Why all of a sudden is there a resurgence? Has Punk said anything? Are there feelers out there? Is he giving off the vibe that he wants to
every big pay-per-view, somebody says, man, it would only be so much more awesome or good or better.
CM Punk return imminent jokes like 2 years ago.
Holy shit, CM Punk's number 30 in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. That would be like me. That would be like Jesus coming back down to me and saying hi. Yeah, I'm a big fucking CM Punk guy. So that would be heaven on earth for me.
Okay.
As far as Johnny and Rey,
now I didn't hear these at all.
I've heard that Rey's getting competition for him, like bidding. People were bidding for him.
Okay.
I just didn't hear the WWE's part of it. As far as Johnny, man, you got to wonder if that's possible because the way he kind of left, kind of like high and dry and with some heat, but his heat was because of Melina, not him.
True.
And they're not together anymore. So hey,
and he is a bigger star now with Lucha Underground. He's shot in a movie.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of done well for himself away from WWE.
Yeah, but you're not going to get Johnny Mundo in WWE.
No,
you're going to get You're going to get John Morrison. And that's that. No, I think he's evolved from that character. For him to go back, Johnny Mundo, that's the kind of talent that I don't want to see in WWE, not because I don't like him, but because I like him, that he's better off doing something else. Like right now,
I have a question.
Cody, the American Nightmare, I don't want to see him in WWE.
Because he'll just be Stardust again.
Yeah, or Cody Runnels. Like, he's so good at what he's doing right now that why ruin it by going back?
Kenny Omega.
No.
When?
No.
Ever? Because I don't want to see him in the WWE right now.
I'm gonna throw it down. I'm gonna put it down to you like this: when WWE makes the decision publicly, on air, that NXT is no longer developmental, that it's a third brand, that they're gonna challenge Raw and SmackDown for ratings.
That's not gonna happen.
That's the guy that you anchor that whole brand around. Kenny Omega.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen.
And it's not. So I don't want to.
I've already made our prediction.
I don't want to see
Omega be in 2018 WWE, like whether it be Royal Rumble or the Rumble, the night after WrestleMania. No. I don't think it should happen yet, because if they're trying to do in Japan the whole, hey man, we're just because they're crossing over here, they're bringing in their territories in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's why WWE is getting someone else.
Mm-hmm.
They had the intention with Hideo, with Kenta.
Yeah,
it didn't pan out the way they wanted to, but they struck gold so far with Shinsuke Nakamura. And if you want to quill down if you're gonna,
Okada.
Okada, dude, and Okada's been backstage several times in WWE recently.
Yeah, recently,
dude, it's Okada.
Yeah,
especially if Nakamura and AJ Styles are getting in the ear of Vince and Shane and Triple H. It's like, dude, Okada Kazuchika, you need to keep your eyes on him.
What if it's Fat Ryback? Because Vince McMahon, those big guys. Yeah. No.
Oh no, Bad Luck Fale.
No. The one who Kenny Omega beat the first night, Fat Ryback.
Oh, Michael
Elgin,
that guy.
Man.
Look at that match.
I got a better chance scoring another virgin than having Michael Elgin on. I don't know. Hell no.
Really? Again, this is my first time seeing
I've never liked Elgin, but that's just me.
You guys are letting your action.
I know. Letting my bias show a little bit, but I don't know. I never found him entertaining.
And it goes back to what we've seen lately on WWE's history books, dude. If you're all the independent talent, name recognized talent that WWE signed, dude, get Jay Lethal.
Before it's too late.
Before it's
already
too late.
That's another guy.
That's another guy that I would like to see anchor NXT for the next 2 years. Like,
Sheldon's
he's too good for
back. And WWE's kind of
Sheldon's been supposed to be coming back.
It's January, right?
What I noticed about Vince McMahon and WWE is they're kind of like The Walking Dead when it comes to black folks.
What?
T-Dog dies, they bring in Tyrese. Tyrese died, they bring in this and they say, hey, whoa, hold on, hey. It's not this kind of show we're running here.
So all they got to do is kill Apollo Crews?
Name me one black WWE champion. Don't worry,
I'll wait. New Day?
It's not a WWE champion.
Oh, you want WWE champion?
Rock. He's not black. He's half black.
I would have to go back to WCW.
No, I'm saying WWE.
Oh, fuck that noise.
Exactly.
There hasn't been a WWE.
You know what?
Right.
Ain't gonna be.
First hot cake of the night. I'm going to say it. There will never be a black WWE champion.
What?
GTFO.
While the McMahons are in charge, there will never be a black WWE champion.
What if Paul?
No. Because they think numbers. What new territory on the planet are they gonna buy up with the black champion?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I don't like
Jinder Mahal's the WWE champion right now.
Yeah, because they
I know he's not black, but
because they took 2.3 billion people. Like, hey, give us some of your money.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know how much I guessed about New Day having the gold and having seen black people with titles.
Yeah,
dude,
I'm the same way. I'm the biggest Ahmed Johnson fan in the world. I'm the only Ahmed Johnson fan in the world. I knew from the beginning, even when I was a kid, that guy's not going to be the champion. No. Fuck, the closest we got. I say we like I'm black. The closest we got is Booker T, but he was the heavyweight champion.
Yes, Portia's awake.
He was the world heavyweight champion, so that one doesn't count apparently.
It was a different company.
Exactly.
So they did it.
WCW
did it. Ron Simmons before then. So they did it.
If we could still name them on one hand, that's still not enough.
Yeah.
But that was just like a random little thought of it. But as far as that just brought along with the whole J League.
Wait,
I'll go one step further.
No. I'll tell you who will be the first.
Brennan.
Kurt Angle Jr.
He's not.
Jason Jordan.
He's half. That's like saying Santos.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Hot cake number 2.
Brendan Williams. Brendan Williams. There you go.
Right now.
Hot cake number 2. We're gonna have Shinsuke Nakamura as the first Japanese heavyweight champion long before we have anyone as a black wrestler even sniffing contendership for a heavyweight title.
I'm down with that too,
because they're still trying to get the Japan audience.
Yeah, if they don't put that belt on him by WrestleMania
state of affairs. That sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, are you literally just realizing this?
No, but I'm just.
This is the type of stuff that people talk about at parties when no one's around.
Parties? What are those?
You know what I mean? It's kind of like that conversation.
I just debunked the argument. The last black champion, Naomi.
He said WWE champ.
WWE Women's Champ.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah, because there was like Jacqueline. That's different.
Yeah, Jacqueline. Who else? Was Jazz ever the champ?
Oh,
she never won the title. I thought Jazz won the title.
I don't remember.
I thought she did.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, okay. If you want to count Naomi, okay, let's count Naomi.
It's amazing.
She is. Aye.
Lucha. The one thing I learned from Lucha Underground, I did not need reassurance. Tejano is dull. Hot cake number 3 for the night. Yeah, Tejano's dull. Guy? Yeah.
I didn't want.
Damn, that promo was fucking good.
Tejano from California.
Yeah. From Baja Cali.
Baja California.
Why was they named it?
And the name is
like
Tejano.
Fucking,
it's technically Tejano Jr. His dad passed it down. And then his dad's like, son, you a grown ass motherfucking man. Ain't no junior.
And they don't even spell it right. Oh. It's Texano.
Oh no.
Texano.
God damn it.
If you're gonna call him Tejano, spell it with a J.
Oh my god. For some of the things they do,
and he's supposed to be a babyface.
For some of the things they do right, they do some things wrong over there.
Yeah,
but not many.
That's more AAA as fuck. It is.
Oh yeah.
Lucha's just going.
Why is that what AAA named them?
Yeah.
Oh, stupid.
Mil Muertes against Paul London is a candidate for me for match of the week because that was entertaining as fuck.
It was
Mil Muertes scratching his head like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this guy? Oh, kill him? Okay.
Crush. He crushed. Yeah. Poor Paul London.
But dude, the Baker's dozen super kicks London landed on Mil trying to knock him out, and then Mil just grabbed him and was like, no, bitch.
And then you had Saltador and Val Muerte, whatever his name is, Mal Suerte. Yeah. Go out there and trying to do their thing with the Rabbit Tribe. It's like, oh, Rabbit Tribe. No, please, Rabbit Tribe. Go have fun with your codpiece.
Yeah.
Later.
And
yes,
Phoenix against Marty the Moth is another candidate.
My close personal friend, Marty the Moth.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Did he bring you lunch?
No. He had his little lunch thing and he shoved it in Melissa's face, and Melissa was like, "Get that going out of my face." That's
how people in the streets call it the Salvation Army money shot. Yeah.
Oh. But
the match was fun.
Yeah.
Moth is Moth did. Dude, he's getting, or did Phoenix win? And Moth beat him up afterwards.
No, Phoenix. Yeah, you're right.
Phoenix won. But dude, Moth is getting over as a legitimate.
So he doesn't need that win.
Talent,
he needs to beat up more than anything.
Yeah.
But dude, Melissa Santos finally breaking out of just the commentator,
she is?
character.
Yeah,
there you go.
She got involved because what's her name? Mariposa tried to get involved, and she stopped Mariposa from handing off the lunch case to.
So Mariposa is
Marty the Moth's sister.
Yeah.
So coming up in a future episode, tag match.
Ooh.
Marty the Moth and Mariposa against Phoenix and Melissa Santos.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Okay. iTunes spoiled it for me because now they have all the descriptions.
Oh, that's an actual spoiler. I thought that was a prediction.
Yeah.
Well, eventually. You knew that was going to happen. Yeah. Shut the hell.
Well, I guess that means that we know that Phoenix isn't winning the Cueto Cup.
Yeah.
Well, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you can still win it. It's off the tournament.
All right. So, whatever. Dick.
That's the Lucha?
That's it for Lucha.
Well, how about Pindar versus Cage? It didn't happen. Pindar got won by disqualification because Cage fucked up the referee, kept his glove on, and then I missed that. Yeah, I'm just enjoying the character development with the fucking NES Power Glove. Like,
I get the Power Glove thing, but you know what also reminds me of Jax on Mortal Kombat 2.
Okay, yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. Like, I got this, that, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to know what they're going to do with it. And I have faith in Lucha Underground that they actually have a backstory to this fucking Power Glove, or that they're going to come up, that it's going somewhere.
Yeah.
That they're going to come up with something for it to go. Because if it's just, what is the Power Glove? And we don't know, then I'm going to be disappointed. But right now.
Have you been disappointed in 2.5 seasons as far as delivery on the goods of a storyline?
No.
So you get the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I got it.
Taya and Jeremiah Crane was fun as shit to watch too,
It was
man.
fun.
Yeah.
Out of all the matches, though, like I felt, and man, this might be my first time saying this, it felt like, just another Lucha Underground episode. Like I wasn't like, yeah, this is a match of the week. Oh, fucking, that's a match of the week. And oh god, Lucha Underground. I didn't feel like that for once. For once, I didn't feel like that. For once, I was like,
the Salvation Army money shot right there.
Okay, Lucha. All right, yeah, that's to be expected. Okay.
That's the problem. To be expected.
I guess so.
It's the new car smell's worn off. They've given you everything they can, and now it's like,
finally has.
Yeah.
I think it's finally starting to wear off on me.
Well, how about NXT?
How about NXT? That's what I actually watched.
Last week,
guys.
All right.
Last week, somebody on the chat said, "Hey man, you want to hear a spoiler for NXT?" And they said, "Oh, Kyle O'Reilly is wrestling." It's like, nah, man, they taped this already. It's
Bobby Fish.
Sure enough, motherfucker, he did spoil it. Kyle O'Reilly on that tapings did debut again.
The tapings for that night,
against Alistair Black again.
Nice.
On the episode,
that's coming up in 3 weeks. But last week we had Alistair Black versus Bobby Fish, and already, dude, that goes back to my original statement. NXT needs some jobbers, man. Bobby Fish is not the kind of talent that you want to debut against somebody that you're trying to put over.
Yeah, but you're giving him.
You're doing that
best
again.
I've ever seen Alistair Black. And I think I've said this the past 2 matches. Every time you're just getting better. They're giving him. They're not feeding him little bullshit fish anymore. They're just giving him big literal fish to fucking eat, as to get stronger. That wasn't even intended. That just happened naturally.
Pause that right there. Pause that. Have you seen any stuff from Bobby Fish before?
No, never.
That's your first time seeing Bobby Fish wrestle.
I've only heard of
that
him.
goes back to the other thing.
He was a tag team guy.
Again, Bobby Fish, numerous tag championships with New Japan, Ring of Honor. We've seen him do some badass shit at Ring of Honor live in person. Bobby Fish is not a guy that you want to debut against somebody that you're trying to get over. And
to me,
knowing, and that's the problem with being a wrestling fan now. When they're grabbing all these independent talents instead of growing people from scratch, is that you already know what they're capable of. They're like 9s and 10. They're revving at 9,000 RPMs. Yeah. So when you bring them to NXT, you got to put them in neutral. You got to have them at 225. You can't redline them.
Daniel Bryan wasn't exactly the American Dragon when he fucking came out. CM Punk wasn't fucking Chick Magnet Punk when he came out. You got to earn your fucking keep, man. You got to earn your fucking way.
Daniel Bryan was on for what, 2-3 weeks? On the competition show before he got booted off.
Regardless, after that happened,
NXT was different.
After all that Nexus shit.
So his first debut as a wrestler was at SummerSlam 7-on-7, and he had the U.S. title within the month.
but Daniel Bryan never got the big fucking time until he beat the Big Show at the fucking at that pay-per-view to win the championship. And even then, it was kind of like, man, are they really gonna do it with this guy? And you still didn't know until a little bit further along until Hell No. That's when he propelled to superstardom. CM Punk, it took him a while. Dude, he was in the WWE for a while until he got really hot.
He was in WWE ECW for a while. And was floundering.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I think look at AJ Styles.
I don't even think that's CM Punk's fault. Because to this day, when people say, "Hey, man, what are the wrestling matches you wish you could have saw but never got?" and people are quick to say, "Oh man, we should have got Hogan versus Flair in WrestleMania," and when they were both in WWE. It's like right now, to me, the match that I would have wanted to see that never happened was CM Punk versus Chris Benoit at Night of Champions here in Houston.
It would have been
that would have moved CM Punk all the way up. Instead, you give him Johnny Nitro, a guy that has zero to no chemistry, and people are like, "What the fuck is this?"
And backtracking, it's going to be 10 years this week coming up. Backtracking to that not only would have propelled CM Punk to superstar, but it would have, I hate to say cemented Chris Benoit's legacy. That match, if he would have handed over the reins and said, That's because,
or if he would have won the title first
exactly.
and started the rival and had the same rivalry with.
Ironically enough, though, if we were to have like a month from now, Johnny Nitro gets signed, and CM Punk signed, and they had a match together, I'd mark the fuck out for it. And the Night of Champions, I'd mark the fuck out. Ironically enough.
It only took him 12 years.
Yeah.
10 years.
But no, this match.
So Black versus Fish opening NXT.
That match just took me for a roller coaster, dude. Because Fish was doing his style and Alistair Black was doing his style, and they still meshed. They meshed so well. They had because I imagine they fought each other in the Indies before. I can just see that happening.
I can see that could have.
I don't know if they did or not, but they just instant chemistry they had together. I've never seen anybody with that chemistry with Black yet.
Okay.
I've seen people like feed off of him, kind of, and give him a little bit of a run. Dude, this one, he could have easily lost, and I'd have been like, okay, cool, yeah, he lost. That was his first loss. That's a good elevation for this Fish guy. Nah, man. Everything about this match was badass.
This Fish guy.
Oh
my god.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. So
sure we couldn't have found another co-host in that chat.
So yeah, dude, it's gonna. I don't know. The match was badass, and it was my match of the week pick until 4 hours ago.
Okay,
so
I like the match as well. It's a match of the week candidate for myself as well. But
that pick at the end, though.
My problem with it is that maybe I'm with you on this, Chris. I understand your perspective, Arnold, that you've never seen Bobby Fish before. But to me, it's like, man, going back to Flair Hogan, it's like, oh shit, Flair just got into WWE. We're finally gonna get Flair Hogan, but you know what? We're gonna job out Flair to Rick the Model Martel, who's barely getting pushed. Like, oh, that kind of sucks. So it's like, no, man, this is Flair. He shouldn't be jobbing out to a guy that's barely on the rise. I mean, yeah, sure, he's badass and he's on the rise, and I want to see all kinds of stuff for Alistair Black, but not at the expense of Bobby Fish.
There's several. It's like AJ Styles debuting at the Royal Rumble and him jobbing out to Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. And look what happened with that. I'm wearing a fucking AJ Styles.
Yeah, but that was built very well. You got a lot of teas and a lot of story that get to that point. There's a lot of guys that are in NXT that are debuting in NXT that I would have liked to have gotten the golden ticket to skip jail past 200, do not collect $200 instead of Mike Kanellis.
Eric Young?
I don't know.
Okay.
But dude, a guy like and it's hard because now it's NXT's becoming TNA. He's like, "Her girl, look at what got here this week." Like, oh, come on. That's another place.
Yeah, it's all former ROH or former TNA people that
are just hurting the actual farm system of the WWE.
Yeah, I mean, god damn it, when are we going to see Brennan?
Yeah, we've got the new Crime Time about to debut apparently.
Yeah, what was their name?
Street Profits, bro.
Crime Time 2.
Dude, I'm down for it, dude, because they're playing in on the joke completely. Yeah. Like they know it's stupid, they know they suck, and already they're going to be redeeming.
Yeah.
As a character, they're going to have redeeming qualities that you're going to want to. Eventually, you're going to be like, oh man, yeah, I like them. Y'all just heard me bitch about the whole Bobby Fish dealing. That might be my match of the week. Because
the match itself was so good.
It felt like a kickboxing match from Japan.
Yeah,
like not a wrestling match. It felt like something completely different. It felt shoot. Yeah, it felt shoot, and I liked it. And Bobby Fish didn't get squashed. He actually kept his own. Yeah. Which is making me want to see Kyle O'Reilly versus Alistair Black in a few weeks because Kyle O'Reilly has the height that Bobby Fish is lacking. O'Reilly, yeah,
he was Bobby Fish's tag team.
Oh, okay, so they basically got the tag team.
Yeah, they got the tag team, the Red Dragon.
Yeah. Okay,
but they're towards the end of their ROH run. They didn't break up; they just split them up and let them both have singles runs while still being in a tag team here and there.
Kyle O'Reilly had a heavyweight title feud with Adam Cole. I think he won the title, actually. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I do remember Bobby Fish having that television title for a while. Mm-hmm. That was a pay-per-view, All-Star Extravaganza in San Antonio, where you opened the pay-per-view with Jay Lethal against Bobby Fish for the television title. And then you ended that pay-per-view with his partner Kyle O'Reilly against Jay Lethal because he had both the belts and he defended the heavyweight
for
belt.
the heavyweight title.
And that was that's Jay Lethal had that show.
Jay Lethal had
that Summer of Lethal. Yeah.
And he had 2 belts and he defended both of them at the same pay-per-view against 2 members. No, he won both matches. Nice. He won both matches.
He legit beat Bobby Fish, and then storyline-wise, Adam Cole, they came out and they teased that O'Reilly was going to join the Bullet Club because the Bullet Club came in and they were going to beat up on Jay, and he wound up turning. And
see, the casual wrestling
that was so much fun, though, dude.
The casual indie wrestling fan knows Jay Lethal for 3 things. I would say, dare even say 2 things. His fucking badass impression of Ric Flair. It's just because that goes everywhere. Yeah, that's on all over Facebook.
Yep.
The macho gimmick he had. What was it?
Black Machismo.
Black Machismo, and I know him because he fucking dated AJ Lee, and I used to be obsessed with AJ Lee, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" and that's when I read up that he was actually.
But the best part of that,
he trained her,
dude. The trainer. The best part of that whole Ric Flair gimmick is that was the foundation for his entire heel run in Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
watch his promos, look the way he presents himself, dude. That's classic. That's classic NWA Ric Flair from the 80s. That was his impersonation of Ric Flair.
Yeah, he was doing Ric Flair without it being funny.
Nice.
Like he was like,
and it
really
worked. Dude.
But what was he?
I've seen Jay Lethal matches already.
Yeah,
I've seen like a solid 5 or 10 just this year of different shit that he's done, and the G1 a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
what was he calling
him.
himself? The greatest first generation wrestler of all time, or something like that. Like, yeah, I buy it.
Yeah. How about the tag title match between Heavy Machinery and the Authors of Pain?
Man, I was disappointed. I like the beginning. I love the intros. I love everything. I love the presentation of it. I love the back and forth. Yeah, and the match was good. It just felt like midway to the end, it was just kind of like, oh, okay, that's it. Maybe they ran out of gas?
Did I miss the build for this? Like, I know that they were gonna challenge Authors of Pain for the title like weeks ago, but then we didn't hear anything, and it's like that particular. Oh, hey, here's the title match. I'm like,
yeah, that was kind of it.
Not gonna be at a takeover. That's not gonna wait. What? And what have they been doing? We haven't seen them for a while. Like, well, I think I like them. I'm pretty sure I like them. You know what? Fuck it. Let's watch the match. Yeah. And then the match happened, and I was like,
that happened the last 3 weeks. We had Bobby Roode against Roderick Strong, which could have main evented a takeover. We had a Falls Count Anywhere between Asuka and Nikki Cross. That should have been the co-main event.
Yeah.
Hell, I would have reckoned, since you don't like Bobby Roode that much and you didn't give a fuck about Roderick Strong until after these promos, shit, I would have been very happy seeing Nikki against Cross main event takeover.
Yeah.
And but now they give us this
look at where we're at though. We're complaining about these badass matches on regular NXT tapings, on regular NXT shows. That's a good time to be a wrestling fan, in my opinion. Yeah. When we're getting these fucking badass matches in the middle of the summer.
Yeah,
and that builds up, and that's already building up for TakeOver Brooklyn because we're having Sanity. Looks like they're going to be competing against a heel Authors of Pain.
That's the other reason why I didn't like this, because I thought, okay, well, maybe this isn't going to be a one and done. They're going to lose, but then they're going to try to find a rematch, whatever, this and that. No, man, after they dispose of Heavy Machinery, oh, here comes Sanity. Yeah. What? So now it's going to be Sanity versus Authors of Pain? What about the Fat Boys? Like, okay, well, if they don't care, if they don't care, fuck it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
but hey, it's you got to go back to the end of the line or whatever. Just that's not for you, baby. That's not.
So, would you rather see Bobby Roode against Drew McIntyre, or would you want to see Bobby Roode against Killian Dane?
Well, that tag team thing.
I'd rather see Drew McIntyre versus Killian Dane.
That's what you're gonna
get. That's gonna get. Yeah. No, tonight.
Oh yeah,
tonight.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I fucking watched NXT yesterday. The whole God, I always keep wanting to call him Kenta. It's so weird. The whole Hideo and Ono thing. I guess that's gonna come to a culmination at a takeover.
Probably.
I'm really liking it. I'm really liking this side of Hideo. I love it because he's angry. Yeah. He has a reason to be angry, and his time in NXT should be over. soon. They need to take his ass up to Raw. So I don't know what's going on there, but I like it. But I'm very intrigued by Sanity right now. I am. When I first
the page is falling.
Oh, I didn't get it at first, and it even like the Morrow and them, they had to say that. I don't think it was Nigel maybe.
They had to spell it out
is that what that means? I was like, oh, stupid, but I like it.
that would have made more sense to me if instead of Authors of Pain, if this was against somebody that was managed by, I don't know, Truth Martini, and that was the Book of Truth.
Oh man,
that would have made more sense.
That went over his head.
Authors of Pain, dude.
I know, but okay, they're the Authors of Pain. But when have they said anything about them having a book, writing a book, then whatever? It's just a stupid name. Like they never actually. No, they don't even look like they know how to read.
They went Ellering's done the promos. The first chapter of the story is this. The second chapter is now the domination. Okay. The third chapter is the nut busting, and the fourth chapter is the reaping of the bird.
The money shot. Yeah. All right. Is that for NXT? Because I got another thing here.
Gargano?
No. Wait, yeah. I wanted to talk about that. Gargano. I fucking loved this promo. I bought into him like that because I already like China wrestling. I liked him in DIY. I liked his matches, the few matches that I saw before DIY became a thing.
Yeah.
And I've gone back and looked him up before, and I get it, dude. He's fucking good. He's good. But is he as good as I think he is?
Possibly.
That's what I'm asking.
Possibly. I don't know. I don't know too much about him.
Is he as good as I think he is?
That's not going to be the problem.
No. But I'm just asking. Is he good?
Yeah.
I mean, he's Johnny Wrestling, and the matches that I've seen from the Indies of him, I'm like.
You just need to watch his matches in the Cruiserweight Classic, and that tells you everything you need to know about Johnny Wrestling. The problem is this. At his height was him getting the shit beat out of him by Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah.
What are we going to get from him? Not his payback.
No.
So that's going to leave me at a point of flux of where how badly do I want to see Johnny's next match if it isn't against Ciampa?
But he said as much, though. He's like, that's not what I'm here for. I got, life goes on. I'm just going to prove that I'm badass, basically.
Bet he wouldn't say that if Ciampa wasn't hurt.
No, that would have continued
that's
that.
The point.
It would have continued that.
But again, back in, even if you break this down into kayfabe, well, the dude's not here for me to whoop his ass, so you know what? I'm going to go hit. So both in reality and in kayfabe, it kind of makes sense for him to just move on. Yeah. So what I'm expecting to happen is that all of a sudden he starts flourishing. Maybe he gets a shot at a NXT title or something, and then boom, Tommaso Ciampa shows up, and then you get your money shot.
That's what I'm hoping. Take over
January, the Royal Rumble one.
Take over here in Houston. Is when somehow Ciampa heals up early, and Gargano against Bobby Roode for the NXT title, the fan favorite against the douchebag champion, and just when the fan favorite's about to win it,
Gargano, Ciampa comes in.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it, but no, I like Johnny Gargano a lot. Gargano, he said it today.
Gargano.
So Gargano, not Gargano. Gargano. Like Chicago style. Yeah. So that's NXT, but all I can keep saying every week, NXT is so good now. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's such a
I wouldn't say it's so good.
It's a good quality show.
It's better than it has been the last couple of weeks, but it still has, in my eyes, it still has a lot of flaws.
So
all right.
You got something, listen,
apparently. Yes. All right. Going back to the thing that Ascension was bringing up about the
free agents.
Yeah, the free agents supposedly getting signed by WWE. Hector kind of has another question in here about all that.
What Hector?
Hector, the regular Hector that's in here, not your Hector.
Damn, there's more than one Hector.
Yeah, we have more than one Hector now. Well, at first he asked if we had any New Japan talk. We kind of already did a little bit, but then he asked this: what about the situation with Lucha Underground stars and the GFW? And I said, "What are you talking about?" Because I didn't know. Then that's where he talks about Ray, Mundo, and Drago possibly signing with GFW. Wait a second, I thought Mundo was supposedly rumored to sign with WWE.
Drago just talked about it. Has already been in GFW. He's been televised on GFW pay-per-view. I think he's on some of these episodes.
Okay, what about Taya and Mundo? Because we just got done
Drago's in the World Cup for
right.
Force this season.
So we just got done talking about Mundo going to WWE because apparently that's a rumor. But now he's telling me that this guy's telling me that rumor is going to GFW. That's the beauty of free agency. Fuck?
Yes, yeah.
That's the beauty of free agency, man. If you're a free agent,
right.
That's the beauty of
the bidding war
competition.
Yeah,
because now there's options and people understand that options exist.
Exactly. That's what I was telling my friend who's like, I love the guy, man, but he's all. Oh, New Japan's taking over. WWE's going to the underground. Like, dude, shut up. First of all, the machine is never going to die. But
it's very, very, very far from
yeah. Because New Japan and WWE have actually kind of worked hand in hand a couple of times. Dude, fucking Liger was at the takeover last year. So like they know what's up with each other. They kind of, hey, give me this guy. Yeah, whatever.
Liger wasn't a New Japan guy though, right? Liger was.
He was
a Noah guy, isn't he?
No, it's New Japan.
You sure?
He's in every fucking New Japan pay-per-view with like 8-man and 10-man tags.
Okay.
He is in the G1 Climax.
Yeah,
okay.
He was there. Could have watched it.
Okay.
But no, like what I was saying is what I love about New Japan getting bigger is that itself. It's not about cutthroat right now. It's about providing options. What do we love about the 90s, dude? So many options. Not so many, but more options, better quality. So you're gonna get. Not everyone's gonna run to one thing, and you're gonna leave something dry, dude. It's gonna be sprinkled around, and the smaller promotions are getting bigger names, and it's kind of like, hey, cool.
It's not like New Japan is gonna steal American viewers away from WWE. American viewers are gonna watch both.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna get.
Look at us.
Yeah, you're gonna get the people that are gonna be hipsters about to say, "Oh, I don't watch WWE anymore. I'm only gonna watch New Japan." That's fine. Enjoy watching it like once.
Oh hell no! Even those hipsters, check their bank statements. Yeah. You're gonna see $9.99.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. This is even getting more fucking convoluted and confusing because now Hector's saying the situation with Mundo and AAA. AAA made Mundo screw over Taya. What?
You're confusing the guy in the middle. So
I mean, are you confused? You know what the fuck he's talking about? What's going on with Mundo and GFW and AAA and WWE? What the fuck is Mundo up to? And Hector, this is the same guy who was talking to us last week. Remember about damn, what was that thing he brought up? And then he had said, shit, now I don't remember. Damn. Okay. But he brought up something last week and I was like, I don't know. But damn, now I wish I could
remember.
Smart guy. Yeah, he's a smart guy. Yeah, there you go.
Smart.
Wrestling fan.
Oh, Vampiro. That's what it is. The thing about Vampiro.
What do you do?
He was saying, is it because Vampiro's taking over? That's why people don't like him. And then he put a link on our Twitter or something about Johnny Mundo not liking Vampiro, and there's beef there. Have you heard anything about this? You know what the fuck's going on?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That's weird. But I've kind of been off the sheets for a little while. I've been off the dirt sheets for a while.
Oh yeah, you've been in the magical.
You lost him.
Yeah.
You broke him.
Yeah.
You broke him. Oregato goizamasu. Go away. Okay. We just finished covering a pay-per-view last week.
Okay.
And now we're previewing another one.
God damn it.
Do we want to talk 205 before SmackDown?
Match of the week candidate that might have been my pick. 2 out of 3 falls.
Match of the week pick for me.
Ali versus Gulag.
That might be my pick as well.
Fucking story, dude.
That match,
hilarious.
Dude, just the build. It was a solid. Like it was 205 Live. That's the most legit episode I've seen in a while. Where it's just like you tune in and you're like, okay, what's going on? Bam! They start off with a story like that. I was like, okay, cool. And they show you how long they've dragged the son of a bitch story for
4 matches, 2 and 2.
Yeah. Vic himself said, hey, this is their 5th encounter, and they split wins the entire time. And now we're going to do 2 out of 3 falls. I'm like, holy shit.
So, they did a good job of, showing you the important parts of why we're where we are. And fuck, dude, what I love saying is they have good chemistry together in the match. Although 2 different styles, dude, that I was very, very impressed.
You know what brought it down for me? Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That crowd was dead as a doornail. And I love the fact that Ali recognized that. That's the sign of a pro. During the beginning of the match, Gulak has Ali in a headlock. And Ali's reaching his arm out for the crowd to chant. And the crowd slowly chants. But guess what? He doesn't settle for that. Yeah. He camps out on it longer until he gets the response that he wants. when the crowd gets closer to the fever pitch.
Restless. Like,
yeah,
come on.
and once that happened, that's when the crowd woke up, because there were several times during that match where you can audibly hear like one or two guys trying to do a holy shit chant or a let's go Ali chant, and it just fell flat because the rest of the audience they didn't want anything to do with it. But towards the end, the near falls when it was cutting tacks 1-to-1, bro. That brought it home.
That first fall was like fast. I was like, oh shit, and I liked it. Who is this big guy?
He's a new announcer.
He's been doing main event and superstars on the side.
But yeah,
on the network.
His greenness showed quick. Whenever he's like, oh,
another
Mustafa with the victory.
Move.
He was like, Mustafa with the victory. And Corey, real quick, it's a fall. He has a fall. And like, oh shit, okay, yeah, he kind of backed off. But he's good. I like him so far. I like that he's
Corey gets chemistry with anybody, bro.
Yeah, Corey can do no wrong. Corey can do no wrong.
No, he introduced that angle storyline. He did do wrong.
And the cast one.
Yeah, and the cast one.
They're kind of. You think they're like a little side note? You think they're building up to him being like higher in the company as far as like on camera?
Maybe.
I don't want him there yet. I like where he's at right now. I love Superstar Inc. I love his old show. I forgot what it was called with Corey Graves. It was a good show.
High Voltage?
Is it High Voltage?
The music show?
Yeah. That was good. And man, there was another one besides that one. Or whatever. But Corey's badass.
Yeah.
He also made this match more fun to watch because he was setting everything great. And Mustafa Ali, I cannot stop raving about him, dude. He's my really favorite cruiserweight. Like, and I love that. Like how we talked about him before. Like that's his name, but they didn't give him that gimmick. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. They didn't give him that gimmick. You know what I mean?
They didn't give him the Davari gimmick.
Yeah. He's fucking Mustafa.
At least Davari's pulling off his gimmick pretty well.
Yeah. He ain't putting off that hairline though. What the fuck happened? That's why we're at.
He could afford a $10,000 bag.
Silk.
Can't afford hair plugs.
Yeah.
I have an excuse. I can't afford hair plugs. I work at Vantage.
Yeah. Oh fuck, man. But dude, that last I can never get it right. The inverted 450.
Inverted 450.
Oh. 5-4, right? That's what they're calling it. 054. Yeah, they're calling it the 054.
No, it would be 504.
So
054. Yeah, okay.
That's what they're calling it.
That's what they're calling it? I thought they were just calling it inverted 450.
No. It started on Monday, and then Tuesday, that's when he did it. He called it. Corey Graves goes, and they're calling that one the 054. But yeah, dude.
Okay.
His knees hit fucking Gulak.
Yeah, he did.
I was like,
dude. Ouch.
That looked fucking brutal.
No,
dude.
What was brutal was that reverse Rana.
Oh,
and
God.
he landed right on his head.
Oh,
and, dude, there were 2 other spots after that, and every time that Gulak bumped, you could feel him twinkling his hands to make sure that, dude, I thought he broke his damn neck.
Dude.
Yeah.
And even, I think he must have had a little stinger, because for him to keep checking his fingers throughout, like in the last couple
spots.
Or
that was just really good selling.
Yeah. Dude, that fucking senton that he did on the turnbuckles of the floor was just, he gets like the most beautiful, like eloquent fucking air.
Yeah.
When he did that the hurricane from the top rope, he like swing, he like jumped up, then he did it. Yeah. Like fuck, dude, this kid, man, I hope they do something big with him.
What I really loved in the match is when Gulak, out of desperation, looked back up at the top rope and was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And he went up there, and then while he was up there, he's like, man, this is what lost me that other match. I'm stupid. And then
his ties are still shaking.
And by the time he changed his mind.
Yeah, before he could get down, that's when Mustafa Ali goes up there and gets him. So again, another, just like that previous match where he lost it because he did the top rope maneuver, more storyline telling within the confines of the match itself. That's why this was encounter number 5, 2 out of 3 falls, and I'm still interested, still entertained, and I'm still happy with it enough to even call it a match of the week pick.
Dude, I want to see them as a team now. I want to see like Gulak get like Ali's in the feud with somebody, he's getting jumped, and out comes Gulak, like the respect thing, and like Ali teaching Gulak how to like be on the top rope, and Gulak showing Ali how to do a submission, like a high flying flip into a submission. I want to, dude. You can build on that, dude. That's Mankind, The Rock, right there. As far as like the difference of styles and personalities, you put them together, it's gonna be entertaining goals.
Just get some goddamn knee pads for Gulak. I fucking hate the wrestlers don't use knee pads. Kinda hate it.
We have a new face here in the chat. Daniel Price He says this. The reverse Frankenstein Osprey hit on Kushida on the apron at the best of Super Juniors. I thought Kushida broke his neck. So, yeah, that was kind of like that same move. It was the same move, except it wasn't on the apron.
Yeah, it was straight fucking like that. It was kind of like when Bailey.
I did see that. Oh,
remember when Bailey?
It's the hardest part of the ring, you know.
It just replayed in your head that split second.
When Bailey did it to Sasha in Brooklyn, I think 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. From the top rope?
Yeah, from the top rope that way. It's a crazy move, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if WWE bans that move in like 2 years.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is random. I wasn't on the show last week. Remember? Okay, on Great Balls, whenever they did the whole deal where they brought out the Gingers, both of them. Whenever Strowman was getting ran into a fucking trailer, they had Slater and
yeah, Slater and
fuck is his name?
Rhino?
No, the guy that fought Heath Slater.
The Fax guy.
Oh my God.
Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins, yeah. So whatever, they had their match and whatnot. Nobody didn't televise it on Twitter the next day. Kurt Hawkins goes, by the way, Heath Slater won the match with the Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah, that's right.
That brought up because you said banned moves, and I'm pretty sure that motherfucker.
Going back to last week, because you mentioned that you weren't on the show last week, Chris, did you go back and watch the I Quit match from 205?
No.
Did you watch? Did you watch the 205? No, right? Did you watch what I was talking about on here? Just the show last week from when I was talking about that.
No.
Okay. One thing I failed to mention from that match last week, which also match of week pick again from 205. That's why I related it to this week. Was that after that match? I can't believe I left this part out. After the match, Alicia tries to go in there and comfort Noam Dar, and Noam Dar says, "When I said I quit, I wasn't telling that to Alexander. I was telling it to you." And then that was, I quit you. And like, oh, dude. So I'm bringing that up because, god damn, the story there, the match there, holy shit, that was so good. Like second week in a row. Story and match, holy shit, so good on 205, dude.
Hey, guess what they didn't do on Raw?
What?
Purple ropes.
Yeah, cost cutting.
Right. It was that, or it's dude. They're listening. It's part of the show. Make it part of the show. I mean, I still didn't pay attention to the matches. They weren't that. They were. It's because 205 Live. That's where it is. Like
if you try to separate it too much, it's gonna look like the freak show of the carnival.
Yeah, and I think that's what they've already done to me. Because whenever I see them on Raw, I'm like, oh, okay, they're just gonna. They're gonna I can see the highlights of this tomorrow.
So, the question I got for you guys, since
all this led to a question.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row. Are you guys? Because I know before y'all were like, nah, 205, whatever, fuck it.
Not me.
I
like 205.
Yeah,
I like 205. Yeah. It's just it's the hardest. It's the hardest one to watch for me because it's so fucking late by the time I actually start watching it.
Okay.
Because. You're off on Wednesdays, so you get to watch You could watch everything before today if you want. Before the show. I have a fucked up schedule where it's like, okay, I have to watch Raw Monday. I could honestly watch Raw Tuesday if I wanted to, and whatever, because I'm off on Tuesdays.
Right.
So I watch SmackDown and 205 live, semi-live. By the time I'm done watching wrestling,
like an hour.
It's probably around midnight or 1 o'clock by the time I'm done watching wrestling.
Dude.
Or sometimes. I'll watch it on my lunch break. I'll watch 205 on my lunch break, so I'm have to. That's why we're always asking, "Hey, was 205 worth watching?" Well, I don't think I have to ask anymore.
The talent is really good, but number one, if you're already having this talent wrestle on Raw, and number two, we're having 205 Live now at the expense of Talking Smack. So,
RIP Talking Smack.
Yeah. So. What have we been flirting from the beginning? 205 needs to be aired or taped an hour before SmackDown. End the show, end the audience going home with whatever happens on SmackDown, and then Talking Smack because it's.
Well, about that, Talking Smack went bye.
Yeah, only for the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Only for pay-per-view. Kind of like Raw Talk.
Which we still have fucking 2 pay-per-views a month, so it's okay.
Yeah. So that means you'll still get it with almost as much frequency.
Yeah. And they threw it in Renee Young on a couple .com videos this week. So she's gonna get her
do something with her.
Yeah, she's gonna get something.
Hey.
Pre-show, Dillinger versus English. Anticipation level.
Wait, is that confirmed?
Yes.
Dillinger versus English?
Yes.
Okay. Dude, my anticipation level is not that high for this. Probably about a 3.
Oh shit.
Which sucks because I really want to care about Ty Dillinger. I was all for him being number 10 in the Royal Rumble, even though I think you and Travis were like, hell no, that shouldn't happen because it'd be too on the nose. But I was like, yeah.
And when it happened, you were there going,
ah! I was in the arena all happy about it. But dude, since then they've kind of dropped the ball on him, and I'm like,
no. They raised the ball on him. They picked the ball up again during that Battle Royal. Whenever it was him, Sami Zayn, and AJ Styles, the last 3, and you're like, the next week, you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, that's what we're gonna have next week. And last week, it was who did he fight last week? It wasn't a good match. No, he didn't fight. Was it Nakamura that he fought? No,
no,
he fought. No. He fought somebody last week on SmackDown, and I was like, hey, that was a good match. I just can't remember who.
It was probably like Hawkins.
Cable?
I don't know.
My anticipation is at a 5.
Oh, 5.
It's all Dillinger.
It's all Dillinger.
But I want to give a damn about English because I liked the gimmick that this gimmick's old, bro. Yeah. If you've been watching NXT before he did the Vaudevillains, this was his shtick. He was the operatic walking down the hall with the struggle, the light.
They involved him into the fashion files, and and he's like, what? I'm warming up. Like
Aiden English, the last surviving Guerrero in WWE. Yeah.
Mr. Shaw Guerrero.
Mr. Shaw Guerrero. Yeah, I want to care about him as well because it goes back to NXT. He was good then. But man, while you have fucking Drifter doing his thing and it working, you pretty much have the same gimmick with Aiden English, except it's singing. Instead of, strumming the guitar and singing, he's just operatic singing, but it's not working. And I think it might be because they're just not giving as much time and care and attention as they're giving to the Drifter. Because it's pretty much the same damn thing. He goes out there, annoys the crowd with his, version of singing or playing or doing whatever.
But he has the gimmick. He's the Drifter. What's the English?
Yeah. See, what I love, they did with the Drifter for months. They just had him literally drift. Yeah. And he'll walk up, what the fuck did you see that? And they won't even acknowledge him something most of the time.
Sure.
That's why that works.
Intrigue.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your anticipation level?
I've literally everything you just said. It's at a 5, and it's all Dillinger. I want to care about it in English, but right now I currently don't.
I got English winning this just to invest in something.
I got Ty, and Ty needs to go on a winning streak. I want him to go on a winning streak.
I think they're going to give it to Ty. I hope they give it to Ty. Daniel, back in the live chat, says Dillinger wins and gives Aiden English a coupon for $10 off Shakes at Sonic.
That's awesome.
Nakamura Shinsuke against Baron Corbin.
Shinsuke?
What's your anticipation level?
My anticipation level is at a 6.
Okay.
And it's kind of because they've kind of it's there, but it's kind of but no, let's just finish this one out. You know what I mean? It's cool. I want to care about Baron. I've been saying that for months.
He's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah, but man, no matter who wins this match, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed because I don't want Nakamura to lose.
Okay.
I love Nakamura.
Okay.
And if you have Baron lose, it's like you're trying to build him though. You can't have him lose like that.
Why? Why does it matter?
He
can be a loser for 6 months. All it takes is one cash in and right up the top.
There you go.
I guess. Boom. But
Mr. Money in the Bank always goes on a losing streak until he cashes in. That's what always happens.
Early after the cash? I mean, this early after the
fuck yeah.
My anticipation level is at a 9.
Oh,
not just because Nakamura. I've been saying this for a while. I want to like Baron Corbin. Mm-hmm. This is his float or sink situation. If he can hang with Nakamura, if he can make Nakamura look good, or if they can make each other look good, then I'm confident that Baron Corbin will not be the next person to cash in and lose.
All right.
So he has to be. This is going to be the spotlight for him to shine.
I'm at about an 8. I'm on the opposite of you, though, Arnold, where either guy wins, I'm going to be happy. Mm-hmm. Because if Corbin wins, good. He is Mr. Money in the Bank. Give him a little bit of shine, whatever, kind of make him look a little good. But if he loses, oh, well, it's fine because he's Mr. Money in the Bank. But Shinsuke wins, good. Continue his winning streak. And Daniel kind of in the live chat stole my thunder a little bit here.
Damn you, Daniel!
Damn, Daniel. Where? Yeah. Where, you know, hey, he was teasing AJ, or Nakamura was teasing AJ for that U.S. title. He beats Baron Corbin.
Said, what did he say? One day I'm gonna call and and answer.
He beats Baron Corbin. He has momentum. He could go to somebody higher up, Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, be like, hey,
AJ
I want my
Styles,
match.
Nakamura, SummerSlam.
Yes, I want my match at the pay-per-view. I want AJ Styles at SummerSlam.
Be jealous.
U.S. title. So either way, whoever wins, I'm okay with it. But for my official prediction, I'm going to say that they're going to give it to Nakamura because WWE booking usually says Money in the Bank winner loses for a while. They become Bray Wyatt for a while until they cash in.
Neither Carmella nor Naomi are going to be competing, but they both said they're going to be there.
Okay.
So who knows?
Okay, well then does that take us to our next match?
You have Nakamura winning. You have Nakamura winning. I wouldn't mind either, but I'll go with Nakamura so to momentum for the U.S. title because, dude, Nakamura, AJ, yeah, I'm all over that. Speaking of the ladies.
All right, the ladies.
5-woman elimination. Winners, the #1 contender, and will face, presumably, Naomi at SummerSlam. Charlotte, Lana, Becky, Tamina, Natty. What's your anticipation level?
I'm going to hate myself for saying this.
Oh, shit.
But I'm at a 5. That's 1 for each.
Yeah.
Didn't we just see a #1 contendership 5-way with the ladies?
We saw Money in the Bank.
Yeah, all in Money in the Bank.
And before that,
and then they redid Money in the Bank.
And before that, we had seen another 6-pack challenge. They don't know what to do with these girls.
I don't care. I want to care. I like, you know, the ladies division that they've been doing and this women's revolution ever since, you know, last year. But this, no, I don't like this.
Here, the same problem with Raw. Raw, you have most of your women's division tied up in the main storyline and nothing else developing. Right now, you have damn near the entire roster on the same thing, hunting for the next contendership, and you just mentioned it. We're not having the women's champion or the women's Money in the Bank holder performing at all at this show. So,
for the little girls, they're all happy that their hero Naomi is the champion right now.
Nothing.
They don't even get to see her on pay-per-view.
And she has that badass glowing title now.
Yeah, and she can't even showcase it.
Yeah, like she should be on pay-per-view with all the lights dimmed, with her all full of all the glow stuff, going out there, dancing and doing it. Yeah. She should be.
She's been champion since WrestleMania and hasn't even felt that way.
They should have determined who the #1 contender is like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and said, all right, Naomi versus whoever one-on-one. Then tease Carmella cashing it. Have Carmella go out there with music and everything. And then they'll try to do the Dolph Ziggler thing, cash in, and then it doesn't happen. And you know, that's how you fix that.
The only slack I'm going to give this match is that I would rather want to see at Battleground instead of SummerSlam. SummerSlam better not turn into WrestleMania where they have all these multi-man clusterfucks so that everybody can be on the card, so everybody can get exposure, so everyone can get a payday. SummerSlam, you bring your A+s. SummerSlam, we're not getting a fucking ladder match for the U.S. title. I want Nakamura versus AJ Styles. Women, I want Naomi against Becky. Or somebody, or Naomi against Tamina. I want one-on-one. I don't want to see all these women muddy up all this card because there's already a lot. This is going to be a 4-hour show, so there's going to be a lot of stuff muddying this show already. So I would rather see this now. That being said, I'm at about a 4, only because I want to see either Lana or Tamina, who has not even sniffed. Well, Tamina hasn't sniffed the title ever. Or lately, and Lana. I want to see the next 5 weeks or 4 weeks of build to this pay-per-view with Tamina training Lana, a second-generation wrestler trying to give this girl some knowledge and actually have a match and not get killed in 45 seconds or less, or it's free. It's like I want to see that. Yes, I want to see that.
I think that would be the most interesting outcome. So I'm going to go with Tamina. Tamina winning, Lana following her around like a puppy dog, and then something going around, something happening with that, and then we get the match, and then all that time, Lana somehow shows up. I'm back. you know, in the main event scene somehow. Yeah. But I'm gonna go with Tamina. I think you picked Lana officially. What's your anticipation level, 1 to 10, and your official pick, Arnold?
I'm at a 2.
2.
I'm at a 2. And
who's 2?
The 2 is would have been a strong match of the week candidate for me this week. Becky and Charlotte. Fuck, that match was good. That match was, it's not even talked about because it's like you expect that from them. You expect greatness from them, and we got, dude. That match was really, 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 really good. Because I was kind of paying attention to it and kind of like whatever. I had to rewind it and watch it again. I really liked that match, and I like that Charlotte said as much. You've never beat me. You've never beat me, and she fucking made her tap out clean.
After Charlotte tried to reverse it, she still got a tap out. I like that.
It was badass. They tell a good story together, even though they're both faces. By the way, I still don't buy Charlotte as a face. She doesn't buy it as her face. She's always talking shit. She said it tweener. But anticipation, dude, I really, really don't care. I just want these 6-pack, 5-pack, 4-pack shits to be over with and have a clear-cut one-on-one matches here and there. I want Becky to win this match because she's
Naomi versus Becky at SummerSlam.
Becky at SummerSlam. No matter who.
And then you
those are your A pluses right there.
Or somewhere along the lines, you get a heel turn from Becky.
Okay.
That's what I want. And what I think will happen, it will be Lana. I think that's my prediction. Lana wins it because she's already got 2 title opportunities. She might as well make it 3.
Yeah.
But what I want is Becky to win. What I think will happen is
it looks like you got something over there.
Yeah. Aaron, Aaron Garcia, our friend. He's not in the live chat. He's just texting me because he doesn't know how to actually log into YouTube. But he says
I used to do the same thing.
He says, I want to see Lana ... on top. All right, but Daniel in the live chat pretty much agrees with you.
That's not good.
Yeah, already going off to a bad start. Basically saying, Lana winning, Tamina being her enforcer and maybe training her and stuff. So yeah, there you go.
I'm that'd be cool. It'd be interesting.
But Daniel says Becky is gonna wind up having a match with Ellsworth. I shit you not.
I want to see that.
I've actually heard that.
I want to see that.
I read that before this whole suspension happened. That it was gonna be the first intergender match in a long time where it's straight fucking whatever. That'd be cool. Straight fire. I would love to see that because he cost her the match
more than
twice.
Once. Yeah.
So I'd be down with that.
Okay. Enough of this. Flag match. Rusev versus Cena. You in black. What's your anticipation level?
0.
What?
0. Stupid build-up. Stupid promo. Stupid match. Stupid stipulations. Cena's gonna win.
Dang!
I give no fucks about this match, which sucks because I like handsome Rusev, and over the past year, I've become a big John Cena fan. After years of hating him like we do Roman Reigns, I don't care about this match. I don't even want to watch it. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be, Rusev is going to have him in the accolade because when have you seen this? I've never seen a stipulation like this. It's you have to go across, you have to get it, then you got to take up to the fucking finish line up to the top.
I've seen flag matches before, but all you had to do was climb up and get it.
Capture the flag.
I never seen that you had to go and take it to the.
Yeah. What we're gonna have is some shenanigans there. Rusev's gonna have him in the accolade in front of the finish line, and then fucking God bless America is gonna fucking just reach up there and just fucking get it, and he's just gonna have that's it. That's it. Fuck this match. I don't give a fuck about this match, and I hate saying it because those are 2 people who can put on a badass match who we've seen U.S. Open fucking match. Caliber matches from John Cena and them. That match at Mania was fucking awesome between the 2.
Rusev on a motherfucking tank.
Rusev on a fucking tank, and we come full circle to this, to Rusev going back to being the foreigner and fucking hoorah. I don't even think John Cena mentioned his fucking name during the promo. He brought up 9/11.
You must be on fucking crack, Arnold. My anticipation for this is at a 0. Here's the problem.
That's 2 goose eggs.
Here's the problem. I saw this promo and I thought I was watching an episode of Raw from 2 years ago. Number 1. Number 2, there's no there's no MacGuffin to this. Like, this doesn't matter. Like, this isn't for a title. This isn't, dude. The promo that we got when Rusev first came out, they should have fucking had this match on 4th of July.
Yes. They should have had the match that night.
They should have had the match on 4th of July. Have Cena beat Rusev in the flag match. Have Rusev jump Cena that same night, and then have him break the American flag in front of everybody on 4th of July to make me want to give this match a 10 on the pay-per-view for something completely different. Yeah. This feels like a waste of space.
Yeah,
I want to care about Cena. I was interested in him coming back. As soon as Handsome Rusev came out, I already knew where it was going. If they would have given me Mike Kanellis, if they would have given me Sami Zayn, if they would have given me Ellsworth, if they would have given me anybody,
first of all,
anybody, it would have been different.
You teased it with AJ Styles Cena last week. I was like, "Ooh, we're gonna start on SmackDown with John Cena and AJ Styles."
Yep.
U.S. Open. Oh man, let's do this.
The promo where he's like Shinsuke, AJ, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, anybody, and we're gonna go back to the retread.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah. Dude.
So
they fucked up.
Defend yourself, because you obviously are whistling Dixie. So what's your anticipation level for this?
I'm gonna fucking punch you.
Somebody's got to throw out some points out there, so I'm gonna go with 5.
All right, okay,
all right, 5.
About to get
I have no shame fucking somebody up in their own house, so you better not have given it a fucking 10. And I tolerate you. You better not have given it.
All right.
Okay, so 5. Realistically,
okay. I'm actually giving something to this because it's Cena versus Rusev. We know they can have a good match. I know the match itself, before you get the flag gimmicks involved, is going to be good. When we saw Rusev slap on the accolade and Cena trying to get out of it and Cena couldn't, that was good. So I'm not forgetting who these two competitors are. What I don't like about it is the stuff you guys pretty much bitched about. I bitched about it a few weeks ago on 4th of July weekend that, you know what? Man, it really sucks and it's really cheesy and it's really hokey. Go America. That, all right, yeah, of course Cena's gonna, USA, I'm a former Marine, but not really, and gonna beat the foreign guy. Okay, it's not tried and true, it's trite and true. It's fucking stupid, but you know what? All right, obligatory, let's massage the USA on the fucking 4th of July with John Cena. All right, I get it. But the reason why it was more egregious, because it was fucking Handsome Rusev finally coming back. He'd been teasing that, hey, I'm not going to come back until you give me a title shot, Shane McMahon, till you put me in a vignette where I'm actually coming back and I don't have to guerrilla warfare my way into me coming back, Daniel Bryan. Please show me some spotlight. You got me drafted from Raw for a reason, but now you're not using me. Like, dude, that was the storyline I wanted to see about Rusev. Not this, like, rehash bullshit. He barely jumped from NXT and we're not sure what to do with him. Let's just slap a foreigner gimmick on him. I don't want that retread because Handsome Rusev is not Rusev, the guy from Bulgaria, and that's it anymore. He's Handsome Rusev. Yeah. He's got shit going on Total Divas. Yeah. He has more of a personality. He has charisma. He
actually has a hairdo.
Yeah. There's way more to him other than the fact that he is the guy who won the gold star, from Russia, but he's not from Russia. He's from Bulgaria. Yeah. He's more than that now.
Yeah. And he still wears Russia's colors, which bothers me.
Yeah. But I mean, still, dude, he is so much more than that. And goddamn,
I've honestly read that the reason why he has all this bullshit is because he cut his hair. Because with wrestling, you're supposed to give them a heads up when you do shit like that. And remember, they do their promos like 3-4 months in advance. So like, for pay-per-views in the future, he had long hair and shit like that. So it's like, hey, I cut my hair, and it's kind of randomly, and then they're like, oh, and everything's so meticulous in WWE. So that's why he's kind of. It didn't hurt. It didn't help that he fucking hurt his ankle like a week later.
The last negative annotation I'll give this match is because for once I was hoping WWE would put their money where their mouth was. I don't want to see a flag match against Rusev. I want to see a flag match against Jinder Mahal. And I want to see if WWE has enough testicular fortitude to put over Jinder Mahal over John Cena in a flag match. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Not with this that I've already seen.
Yeah, we've literally seen it.
Okay, let me throw this out there. What if, since this is a flag match, instead of doing what you proposed that you said they should have done on July 4th, where Rusev gets the upper hand, let's say during the flag match, you have Rusev takes down the Bulgarian flag. You have Cena takes down the American flag, and they're trying to race to get to the fucking stage and plant the flag, and Rusev throws an elbow or something or grabs Old Glory and throws it down or whatever. Hey, it's one thing for in a flag match to, somebody dropped their flag, whatever, because they're wrestling. But this is WWE, and they're all about America, grits and eggs. What happens if somehow Rusev, gets Cena to actually drop the flag and the flag touches the ground, and oh my God, the U.S. flag had touched the floor. Holy shit. And you know what? Rusev wins. What? I don't think that's what's going to happen. My official prediction is Cena's going to win 100%. He's going to.
What's your catchphrase every time we do one of these?
The law of reverse momentum.
No.
No?
Your catchphrase is LOL, Cena wins.
Oh, no, the catchphrase is never bet against Cena. Yeah, never get. But also, law of reverse momentum. Cena was the one who had, was the one who got beat up. So of course Cena's going to wind up winning. But I mean, what if?
But the past year has taught us about Cena is that, dude, that's why everyone's starting to love Cena again, because he's not that way anymore.
That's true.
It doesn't work that way anymore. And I think it's more than anything me trying to tell myself not to expect this match, because if
he put over,
pleasantly surprised whenever he loses.
I mean, he put over Kevin Owens. He put over AJ Styles. Who else has he put over here recently?
About it.
I don't know.
That's about it.
Cena. Who else has he put over?
Oh, Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt, yeah.
Bray Wyatt pinned John Cena for the fucking championship.
Yeah, the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe.
Okay, I'll put mine as 0.5.
0.5. All right.
Fuck it. I'll have to balance it out. I'm at a negative 0.5. There you go. Take that.
Aaron says nobody loves Cena. Thanks, Aaron. Let's see. Here again, more stuff in the live chat. Daniel, okay. Make it 3 stages of hell flag match if they must. Bulgarian chain match. What the hell is a Bulgarian chain match?
I don't know. He told him with a chain last time.
And then submission match. Rusev makes him tap in the final fall with the accolade. Okay.
Dreaming. New Day against the Usos. What's your anticipation level?
Tag team championship?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with about a 6. This could have been at like a 9. But since the rap battle, there hasn't really been a whole lot left, and the rap battle itself was kind of, come on, man, the Usos won that. And
the best part of that rap battle, WWE is not airing on their promos.
Yeah,
so you can't.
They were really banking on that to be the thing to sell it, and it could have been, but they're not playing it. So
the Page is another fucking sex tape this week.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Another one this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Because if you've seen one, you want to see them all.
They've been warning. They've warned the WWE that there's more videos. So yeah, they released the still shot of it today, and it's her on the hardwood floor, which is like that. And so yeah, it's.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, she ain't exactly helping her cause, and the whole her and Alberto thing.
Yeah.
Fighting last week.
I'm already.
So it's like they need to dance around that.
Yeah. Way to suspend your heavyweight champion, even though you got 4 weeks of television already on the can, leading up to a live pay-per-view.
Is the champion?
Talking about TNA.
Yeah.
Or, excuse me, Global Force Wrestling, whatever it's called. Yeah.
They have taped episodes already built up to their Destination X event, where by the way, your champion that we built up is not going to be defending because he's not champion.
I mean, other than that, that's probably the smartest thing I've seen Jeff Jarrett do in like 20 years.
I know it's kind of hard to say whether or not this is because it's not released yet apparently. Yeah. But is Xavier involved again in this?
They haven't said.
Because what if they put the titles back on the New Day and then there's Kofi again? Or no, excuse me, I keep saying Kofi. Xavier again.
I think if they were planning to, They're not going to.
They're not going to. No. So guess what? I guess Usos will win. But that's who I was predicting to win anyway.
Bro, they were champions for fucking like 3 years in a row.
Okay, yeah. Say the Usos win the belts. Who's next?
Fashion Police.
Again? We just got that. They failed miserably.
Aw.
Oh, yeah, they did.
But who's next?
But
Alphas are split. They're gone.
But we're gonna have the X-Files thing.
We're gonna have the big reveal.
Files, the reveal.
Who's been attacking them?
You know what? My anticipation for that is a 9. I want to know. I want to know who ruined the.
Especially now that the Alphas are split.
Yeah.
It's not them. It's not the Ascension.
We're running out of tag teams to.
Yeah. It's not
to break up.
I think they're gone anyway already.
Yeah.
You bring up someone from NXT, but even then, who tag teams are up in NXT?
The Revival? Oh wait.
Fuck the Revival.
I don't know. Fuck the Revival.
Heavy Machinery? Since they're
Heavy Machinery, maybe?
No, we don't do that.
Why would they?
The Hardys?
The Broken Hardys?
What are you gonna do about it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And because of that, I want the Usos to win because this New Day stuff has to be.
What if it was?
Oh no!
No. What if it was like Fandango? Yeah.
Break up another team?
Yeah, no, another
please
team.
don't.
It's 2017.
There's no tag division anymore.
No more.
There's no more tag division.
Yeah.
Street Profits. No, it's not Street Profits. No, I don't know, man.
Oh my God! It's Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. Fucking Team Angle 2.
No.
Team Anti-Angle.
Team Straight.
I don't know. I don't know who it is, and because I don't know, I'm very, very much anticipating this.
All right, we're getting
AJ Styles against Kevin Owens.
Hold on. Anticipation for the match, honestly, for the match is a 7 because I've genuinely loved the past 2 weeks of matches. Kofi Kingston had a badass match this week. Yeah. He did this one thing when the fucking bouncing on the ropes I've never seen him do before. It was some kind of weird shit.
And he still lost.
Yeah, he lost, but it was
But he did a move.
Yeah, but it was a cool loss. Like, damn.
Save that shit for the paper.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be entertaining at the very, very
I'm at a 7. I have
Usos.
The Usos winning just to see who's next because this could be the third match if they put New Day versus the Usos at SummerSlam. But god damn, come on, who's next?
You done messed up now, AA Ron. He's actually in on the live chat instead of texting me. So now, yes, you don't messed up, AA Ron. Man, well, he's
Kevin Owens against AJ Styles for the United States Championship. Did you guys like the main event?
Yeah, it was all right.
It was an okay main event. That super kick, that fucking pop-up powerbomb were brutal. Yeah. God damn that. Because I was scared last week of saying, like, first of all, it was a very good birthday treat to have AJ Styles win the championship on my birthday at Madison Square Garden. I was at a bar getting fucked up. And my friend was like, "Yeah, look what happened." I was like, he fucking posted up. I was like, "Fuck, AJ Styles won the belt at a house show? What the fuck was going on?" Bob Backlund part 2, fucking Big Diesel. But no, I was like, "Damn, they kind of blew their load way before Battleground. So now we're gonna have them chasing. But Kevin Owens ain't gonna win. But
that way they can have AJ versus Nakamura at SummerSlam instead of another rematch.
That's why they did that.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That KO. AJ Styles match. I am very much looking forward to this.
I'm at an 8. I've got AJ winning because I'm looking to the future. I'm looking towards my vacation. But fuck, I got AJ winning this.
I'm at a 9 and I got AJ winning this. I can't. There are matches that we've seen from him before have been glimpses of fucking majesty. That match where AJ got stuck in the fucking table, the rest of that match was badass. Mm-hmm. And I still remember 2 years ago, I'll never forget, texting in the middle of it. It was like a Raw, a Memorial Day Raw or some bullshit. And AJ Styles and Kevin Owens were putting on a fucking clinic. Like, I was like, oh my God, this match is amazing. And mind you, this was like my first glimpses of AJ Styles because I didn't watch TNA. You know what I mean? So this is 2016 was my fucking cherry popping for AJ Styles. And now,
2016 was your maturity.
Yeah.
You finally,
Yeah, 2017 is my just exception of fucking God. So yeah, dude, this is fucking. I'm through the moon for this match. I can't wait. I want them to do something else with Kevin Owens because I'm a big Kevin Owens guy. So I hope
He's a big guy too.
He's a big guy too. Yeah. I hope that they push him somewhere else, but good. I don't know what they'll do with him after this, because man, there's a shitload of heels on SmackDown.
Have him feud against Chad Gable.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
I'd be down with
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a really good match. They had a really, really good match.
I agree with Chris that I'm an 8. I'm not quite at a 9
What the
on
fuck
there.
is everybody agreeing with me tonight, man? This is not gonna be a good show.
Weird.
No.
Weird. But I'm at 8. I'm pretty sure that that Styles is gonna retain. And that's just gonna have KO go do something else. And then, like you said, Styles Nakamura at SummerSlam. Yes.
Yes.
US title. Yes. Please. Yes, sir. Give me more. I'm ready. No. Yes.
Are you ready for the prison?
Yes.
The Punjabi prison. Orton versus Jinder Mahal. What's your anticipation level for this?
I'm at a 9.
A 9, you say?
9. I'm at a 9.
Whoa.
Because I am one of the very few people that are like, Punjabi prison match? Yes, it needs to be redeemed, and it's going to be redeemed. Everybody else is like, man, the Punjabi prison match was stupid, and it sucked, and, you know, it was the dumbest gimmick, and it's a stupid gimmick. Now, I'm like, no, you put somebody in there that can move around more so than fucking Great Khali and Big Show and this and that. Like, yeah, man, it's going to work. I really want it to work.
Orton's one of the other ones.
Orton is one of the other ones, but he's more agile than the Great fucking Khali and Big Show. You know, so yeah, I think that they could do something with it, and it can be a very big character building point for Mahal. Man, they could. I said this on the show last week.
Halls, somebody needs to get the motherfucker some halls, bro.
Yeah,
what the fuck's going on with his voice the past month or two?
He's forcing it. He's forcing it. I'm okay with him forcing it because he's trying to sound mean.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it.
Dude, he's like, hey, let him fucking recover from bronchitis or whatever the fuck he has. Goddamn, it was a penicillin and fucking let's do this.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
But
he needs a shot of tequila before every time he goes out of the mic.
I said this last week when it was just me and Chris, that this is a golden opportunity for WWE to bring back something that they haven't done, you know, for a while, which is give somebody a signature match or a signature weapon or signature something. You know, Triple H with the sledgehammer, the Hardys with TLC, or Edge and Christian with the chairs. You know, Undertaker Hell in the Cell. You give the Punjabi prison match to Jinder Mahal, and it gives Jinder Mahal something else that you're making a new star with. It gives the Punjabi prison itself a fucking revitalization. And you know what? It gives Jinder Mahal that definitive win in a feud that ends a feud. Because this is his first feud. This is his first feud. So, you know, over Randy fucking Orton. Yeah. Holy crap. Yeah, man, that's gonna be really good. And then you move on to the next pay-per-view. All right, have him lose the Cena at SummerSlam. Okay, I'm so happy with it. You did something with Jinder. You did something with the new guy. I have very high hopes for the match itself. I have high hopes for the story itself. I have high hopes for the character building itself. So that's why I'm at a 9. Man. And my official prediction, Jinder. Jinder's going to win it.
You are fucking crazy.
Call me Mr. Brightside.
Man.
Okay, have at it.
My anticipation level is at a 10.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Because it's different. Because it's fresh. Because Randy Orton's promo fucking sealed the deal for me.
My knees were shaking for him.
Dude, that was an awesome promo. Awesome delivery. Jinder's people sold it. Mm-hmm. Man. Dude, I have Jinder winning, but this is the most I've been interested in Orton's character this year.
Wow,
and that's topping the Bray Wyatt stuff.
Really? Okay. Yeah. I wasn't around for the first 2 Punjabi prison matches,
all right.
So I have no idea what to expect. I checked out wrestling for like years in my 20s. Yeah, I grew up and I grew back down when I was 25.
Blame it on your kid.
Yeah. So I don't know what to expect, and I love that they had. It's so silly that they had Jinder Mahal and the Singh brothers like rudely explain the rules of the match. Like, and if you want to 60 seconds, but that's it. They were fucking doing all that shit, and I was like, what? I was so like busy laughing at them.
Yeah.
They're like, I still don't know what the fuck happens. I don't know what the hell happens with that. So they can open it
once. If they don't get out,
they have to climb out.
They have to climb out. Right.
Okay.
And then they still have to climb out the second.
They still got to climb out the second.
And that's where I've got Jinder's boys hiding underneath the ring. So once Orton gets out of the first cage, they're going to tie him down with something like bamboo and lash, and they're going to keep him in the cage, and Jinder's going to use him as a stepping ladder and get out. And that's and I'm going to fucking love it.
Man, you can't have like a regular cage match where they're both hanging up there and fighting each other, right? Because you run a risk of some bad shit happening there. That shit's tall.
And the edges are sharp. The edges are sharp too. They made a point of making that clear, at least in the first Punjabi prison match, that the ends of the bamboos are shaved sharp, so that it's gonna hurt you coming out.
Man, I don't know. I think it's dangerous. I think it's kind of like stupid of a match. But again, I didn't see the first two matches.
So embrace it with an open mind. What's your anticipation level?
An 8.
Who you got winning?
Jinder Mahal. Yeah, I've said for like since he came back, it's gonna be Jinder Mahal versus John Cena at SummerSlam.
Oh yeah,
John Cena is gonna break the record at SummerSlam because he's. I've said this. I've read it before. I've never noticed it until then. You know that whenever John Cena beat the Nexus at SummerSlam that one year, everyone hated it, including. After a while, John Cena, the Edge and Jericho were really like, dude, you fucked up. And everyone knows you fucked them over. That was 2010.
Yeah.
He has not won at SummerSlam since then. He's like punishing himself. He has not won at SummerSlam since 2010. So this would be the end of the 7-year bad luck by winning, by getting the WWE Championship and having the record for the most title wins ever.
Okay.
So that's what I think is going to happen, but I'm going too far ahead. This match, I think it's going to be a weird match. Again, I don't know what to expect. I should go research when the other ones were, and then go rewatch them. But I hated everything to do with the Great Khali. I thought he was a waste of fucking time. Like he's bad. Like he couldn't even walk. You know what I mean? I thought he was stupid.
Much less climb out of 2 cages.
Yes. So
one
I don't know.
Taller than the last.
And then he get hurt, so he couldn't even be in the match.
Right, in the first one.
Yeah.
So there was Undertaker versus Big Show, which
yeah. So whatever, man. With an open mind and just saying, hey, this is different. If I didn't know that existed before, I'd be like, well, this is interesting. That's kind of a weird match. 8. Jinder Mahal can hang with Randy Orton. Randy Orton has upped his game this year. The Singh brothers are going to provide some kind of cool little thingy here. It'd be nice to have somebody come to Orton's defense. I don't think that'll happen. It'd just be nice, but I don't think so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Jinder Mahal wins by whatever shenanigans.
All right. The chat's kind of going a little bit crazy here. Randy actually over here sitting on the couch pointed out a couple of things that usually your throat going hoarse can be a side effect of steroid use. Yeah.
Remember I said a couple weeks ago that my sister-in-law's boyfriend works on all shit. He said he noticed he has a lot of these dips in his chest. They're kind of like pimples. He's like, yeah, that I've seen a documentary where with people who use steroids, that's one of the side effects.
I said this last week that if Jinder is tested and he tested positive for steroids or PEDs or whatever, then I'll change my opinion. As of right now, I'm gonna give WWE themselves, because WWE is all coming out saying no, it's not. It's just hard work, whatever. Yeah. Talking smack, everyone says, oh, he changed his diet and he's whatever, whatever. I'm gonna have to give them the benefit of the doubt because I'm not a doctor. I'm not testing, and say, you know what? It's probably a coincidence, whatever. I feel like he's straining his own voice just because he's a heel and he's trying to be mean, but I don't know. When I talk to him here at VFW in Cyprus, he didn't talk like this, so he talked like a normal dude.
Yeah.
So I think it might be character, but benefit of the doubt until it's proven otherwise. Then I'll be where you are with Roman. Roman got popped for the drugs at one time and it ruined his career, but it was supposed to, but it didn't because they kept pushing him to be on the match when he was supposed to be suspended anyway. Yeah. It was bullshit. So, all right, cool. That's why I'm going to get off of my fucking Jinder Mahal high horse. And the other thing that's kind of spiraling out of control here in the chat right now is what if the Singh brothers What if they're the ones that trash the fashion police's?
That'd be nice.
If they get tickets for wearing, I think Aaron said for wearing bright colors.
That'd be nice.
They're the ones that are behind it all. Yeah, I like this little conspiracy theory going on between.
That'd be cool because you could forward button 2 storylines at once.
Yeah. So thank you, Aaron.
Because were the Bollywood boys any good?
Thank you.
I heard they were like
Daniel.
fun.
Thank you, Randy.
I heard they were fun, the Bollywood boys, but I didn't.
They were a little green when we saw them. In the whatever the tag team, whatever, and they're like, but okay. I don't know.
No, they were like super faces.
Oh, they were super faces. They're
overall, the whole shebang. Anticipation for the whole thing.
I'd probably go with maybe about a 7.
Okay.
Overall, I mean, it's got some highs, but it's also got a lot of lows. A lot of lows.
Yeah.
More lows than surprisingly Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah.
More lows than ticket sales, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
There's still like third row floor available for this show.
Damn.
I went online to the Wells Fargo Center website in Philadelphia.
Yeah, wow.
Wrestling one of the wrestling cornerstones as far as this country. And you would think that WWE would have more common sense than to put a pay-per-view in the same city where in 7 months you're going to have NXT TakeOver and then Royal Rumble and then Raw and then SmackDown. And you're going to throw a pay-per-view there where you have the
What was going to be in Philly this year?
Oh, yeah.
So where you have a paying audience that's already shelling out $175 for lower level seats, not floor, lower level.
All the savings. That's honestly one of the main reasons I didn't go to this Raw because, boy, I'm trying to go all 4 events in November.
I got 3 tickets so far. NXT is not going to go on sale until long after Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Because the Brooklyn tickets didn't go on sale until after Chicago happened.
Yeah.
So you got time.
Yeah.
But, dude, they're hurting.
I honestly think I've always said this about pay-per-views in July since I was a kid. I was young and dumb enough to realize, like, hey, July is usually when, cause fuck, I'm a perfect example. July is usually when people take vacations and go somewhere. I can fucking, waste some of that vacation money on a paper, going to fucking, I mean, some people might, whatever. But I think it's harder to get people in stadiums and, because look at that. There's no basketball in July because there's no football in July. There's some baseball in July, but I mean,
but if your team sucks, then you're not going.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the bigger problem, you're gonna spend $200 to be on ringside, or you're gonna spend $9.99 to sit on your comfy couch, not worry about parking, not worry about some ass hat in front of you with a sign blocking you 65% of the show. So,
I'm not too concerned about this whole ticket sales. Honestly, I think it's probably what happens every July, and we're just people are making more of a big deal about it, especially now because Japan's getting bigger. So they're, especially like the smarts are like
your friend,
like my friend that I keep seeing.
Ratings are going down. It's the end of the double.
Like, no, it's not.
It's a sure sign.
Yeah.
Anticipation level for this.
Anticipation level 6, mostly because I just kind of been checked out of SmackDown this past month, and I'm kind of like whatever. I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised by the matches, but the build hasn't been that great for these matches. The go home show was not good, in my opinion, for this. But they could redeem all of that by having what SmackDown is known for having is badass pay-per-views since they've been SmackDown Live. They've taken the cake as far as pay-per-view over the past year.
I don't know. Money in the Bank wasn't that much of a success.
It wasn't.
Dude, Great Balls.
It's
great competition this month because it has to top Great Balls.
Yeah.
Anybody that's in here, you can put your anticipation level while we close out the show with Mike Kanellis.
Okay.
Yes.
Mike Kanellis and Sami Zayn.
Is that going to be thrown on the pre-show? Mike Kanellis versus Sami Zayn?
They haven't announced anything, but even if they're not, I like to talk about what happened on Tuesday.
Go for it.
This was, again, non-indie wrestling guy.
This is your first exposure to Mike Bennett.
So Mike Bennett. I didn't know anything about him. I just know that I heard he was good. I heard that him and Maria were entertaining. I've always loved Maria Kanellis, so I'm biased. So I was like, okay, cool. He has a good look. He has kind of a Sami Zayn look to him, body-wise, just less pudgy. Sami Zayn has like this. He's skinny, but he kind of has a little,
He's skinny fat.
He's skinny fat.
Okay.
But this guy's in shape. Yeah, but he has like the same height and, with him, whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's an unannounced TV debut on SmackDown, which is kind of weird. Usually, these people have their debuts on pay-per-views and they build them up. So that's kind of weird to see. he got his ass whipped the whole match. So I honestly don't know what to think of how he actually is as a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
The end was cool. Whatever, they had Maria come, and then he did this. I'm gonna steal this that I saw from another video from earlier today. We were watching the ups and downs of SmackDown. That it was a cool move. It was like a Death Valley driver into like a Falcon Arrow kind of deal.
Right. Okay.
It's kind of like he's like the guy who I saw said it's kind of a movie you would see in TNA in mid 2000s. But that's the kind of moves you'd be seeing like the X Division or something like that, or like a match like that. It was a cool finisher. I just want to see what builds up to that finisher. Mm-hmm. So it wet my whistle as far as Mike Bennett, Mike Kanellis. So I'm intrigued now. A lot of people I saw on the internet, a lot of people were kind of talking shit about this. It's like, damn it, you have Sami Zayn lose again as usual, and Mike Kanellis got his ass whooped the whole match. You couldn't really know. But to me, it's like, okay, cool. You see the ending now. Let's build on how you get there in another match or whatever. Now, even if it's not Sami Zayn, now this guy can he can captivate you with a cool finisher. Let's see if he can captivate you with the rest of the match. That being said, what should I expect from Mike Kanellis?
Man, I never thought that he was like the fucking most amazing wrestler ever. I thought for TNA and for ROH, he was solid. He could hang with them. He wasn't the best. Yeah. But what I liked more about him was character. The stable that he and Maria were in called the Kingdom was fucking great. Everybody in the Kingdom had
Adam Cole, Matt Taven, Michael Bennett, and Maria Kanellis.
They all had fucking comedic timing that they just played off of each other, and they were fucking great. So I always thought he was better character-wise than he was wrestling, but that's not saying he was a slouch. Saying that he could hang in ROH and TNA is basically saying like he was better than 90% of the WWE roster. So I'm a big fan of his coming in. Mm-hmm. Especially since we had, chances to sit and talk with them, several times, back in
live wrestling.
Yeah, we've seen him live wrestle in our HWR past, I'm a big fan of the guy. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he could do in WWE and what they're going to allow him to do. And the comedicness of him, it seems like that they've taken that with Maria and put a little bit extra cheese on it. Mm-hmm. Like they're really making it cheesy and really making it about Maria and really making it about this gimmick. And they're kind of not letting him freeform it a little bit. They're kind of like, WWE's like, here's your script.
Make it work.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, shit, we got to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's make the most of it. And they're really trying to make the most of it. Kind of like how the New Day was before the New Day became the New Day.
They made the New Day.
Yeah, better. But it took a while for them to kind of get underneath Creative's thumb and, okay, let's do it ourselves a little bit. Like right now, they're still in that stages of, we're going to be super WWE cheesy because that's what super WWE cheesy is. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to it. In fact, I'm looking forward to seeing what they could do with him more so than what they could do with Sami Zayn. Because right now, I'm at the point with Sami Zayn where
he's a reset button.
I don't even know if you hit a reset button with Sami Zayn if it's going to save him. In my mind, I think he is going to be where Ziggler is now in 5 years, where it's like, hell yeah, fucking Sami Zayn. Hell yeah, fucking Dolph Ziggler. Yeah. And now I don't give two shits. I give a half a shit right now.
This is the reboot.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn's going to lose to Kanellis again. Maria's going to tell him, you know what? You're missing the power of love in your life. Let me try to fix you up with a partner. Let me find you a woman. Nope, the women aren't working. No women. You know what the problem is? Because Mike Bennett's best work in Ring of Honor was in the tag team with Matt Taven. So you put Sami Zayn, who has Ring of Honor experience, in a tag team with Mike Bennett.
Damn.
With all these other teams breaking up. A power of love is what keeps them together. And boy,
that would be cool.
On SmackDown, that writes itself. On SmackDown, that kind of gimmick, that kind of story writes itself till January. Okay. Did I just win you over?
Maybe. I'm also trying to catch up here with the live chat. The Kingdom cut good promos. That's what Daniel says. Yeah, Maria. What? he'd have Maria in his pants if he could. What the hell are you talking about, Porsche? Okay, anyway, something about Maria in the pants. Randy
Maria
agrees.
doesn't wear pants.
Maria doesn't wear pants.
She doesn't even wear panties.
Aaron says, yes, Maria is bae. Don't be a lemon, be a Canellis, bud. The fuck, Daniel? And then, oh yeah, they need to reboot Sammy. Sammy Horowitz, he's just a glorified enhancement talent now. Sammy Janetti is what he is. Yeah. Burning up in your love. That's what Randy says. Burning up in your love. So, okay. I mean, there's some interestingness that could come out of it. Before all that, you said, hey, what are your anticipation levels? The only one to respond that I saw was Aaron. He said 4 out of 10.
Very original. Thank you.
Hey, Ron.
That's a show.
That's a show?
That's the show.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn near 2.5 hour show.
Okay. Anybody out there planning on watching Battleground? Of course, if you already have plans, that's okay. I understand. DZW. You could come on out. We're going to do kind of like the same thing we did with Great Balls of Fire. We'll come on out to the headquarters out in Katy, Texas. That's 1812 Avenue D, Suite 203. Yeah, we'll be watching the show there on the big projector, and we'll probably be bringing some food, maybe potlucky style, whatever, sitting around there with the other wrestlers watching wrestling. It's wrestling inception. So yeah, come down if you don't have plans or make plans to go out to Katy and hang out with me and the other DZW crew and watch Battleground. So yeah,
that's it.
That's it. So adios, my friends. Keep it classy. We had we had a lot of people in the live chat today.
Maybe we need to start taking calls.
Calls?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to do the technology end of that.
Oh, it's easy. Yeah. We'll give them your phone number. Put it on speaker. We'll make it easy.
Well, Aaron already has my phone number.
No, we can make it easy. We can make it easy. They can be.
Aaron's about to call me right now.
They could be your friends on Facebook, and you can make calls through Facebook with your friends.
Oh.
I'm gonna call you on Facebook.
You're right here.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
It'll be Inception. Take a live call from me.
Crazy Taxi 3. What? Why are they talking about Crazy Taxi?
That's no time to go.
All right. That's that. Are you done?
Almost.
What are you doing?
I'm calling
you. You're calling me. You son of a bitch. Why are you calling me? Get that corn out of my face. Stone Cold Chris. No, don't hit answer. Oh, Lord.
What's up, man?
Oh, no. God damn it.
I tried, Chris.
I tried with our audio here. Oh, Lord.